Sir, can I have your name? Can I have your name and badge number, please, sir?
Good evening, everybody. Hi, how are you? All right. So that video was made a couple years ago. Um, I was at a point then where the said community was falling apart, and I wanted to bring it together. So I made up that video, hoping that it would help for everyone to come together and for us to make change so that we could be harmonious with each other and, just be able to show love, kindness, and respect to everybody. Because, I mean, that's what it really takes to have harmony with others in any setting whatsoever. In that video, there were a lot of just like inside joke references toward the end. So if you weren't around a couple years ago, you might not understand it. But the meaning of it is that it's so important to make changes within ourselves first. And when we do that, we are then able to um, you know, with situations like I want to talk about the internet trolls and be able to deal with situations where the trolls are giving you trouble or the bullies are giving you trouble. So I was talking about bullies a little bit last night. I know Fairy Goddess she was interested. She's like, oh, you're talking about bullying again. And I said, yeah, I'm doing that. I am. So I did for a little bit last night. And the reason, I brought it up last night because I visited a panel. Before I get into that, I want to say that I was just at uh, another live stream, and I was cracking up the entire time. It was so funny. It was Huckleberries, and you got Too Tall Rob. He's on there, and he's in his car going over to the local bakery, picking up some apple fritters and some bear claws, and telling the guy to say hi to you. I mean, it was just hilarious the way that it was all set up and everybody was having a good time. It was a lot of fun. A little bit later, there was, I guess, kind of an invite. I mean, the people knew what they were getting into whenever they got up on the panel. They were in it to win it, in it to fight, puffing up their feathers. So there was a lot of chaos a little bit later. And I can kind of say that my adrenaline was kind of going a little bit. There's things, obviously, that I don't agree with. There's things that I wouldn't say that other people say. But the things that, okay, so let me put it this way. Anything that I say, I'm responsible for it. I am absolutely not responsible for anybody else's actions whatsoever. And at this point, in my life, I'm not going to necessarily just turn away from somebody just because they disagree with me or just because they do something that's different from what I do. So I've come to that conclusion that I don't have to listen to anybody else and, about their suggestions on who I should, be friends with or anything like that. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun over there. She had a pretty good turnout too. I want to discuss briefly about the show that I went to last night. It was on Corrosives. I don't know if you guys were able to head over there and see that. He had a really good turnout too. He always has, he always has a good amount of people watching. He probably doesn't have any restreamers, so that's a lot of whatever. So I don't care if they do that because I can't do anything about it. So God grant me serenity, except things I cannot change. Or just was no difference. Okay, got that prayer out of the way, and I want to talk to you about his stream and the way that I felt that it kind of turned into something that I did not expect to happen at all. Before we go into that, I do want to play this real quick. Oh, I think somebody wanted to come up. Hang on a second. Yeah, so, I'm pretty approachable. When people want to come up on the panel, they genuinely feel comfortable coming up here. I do try to make it a safe zone for people to come up and express how they feel about things and to be able to debate. I don't want an echo chamber whatsoever. But, I also don't want this feeling of ill will or hatred. So panels, they do that. And, there's times that I will just walk away from it. But I try to steer clear from that. Let me show you this right quick. Welcome, everybody who's here in the chat. Thank you so much. I started doing this new thing on my channel where in the description I am including all of the people with whom joined me on the panel. So you're getting a little bit of recognition for your channel. And your name is going to be in the description. So that happened. Oh, I'm going to turn this fan off. It's so... My buddy, I want to tell you guys. I know you're like, oh, the buddy. He really been with me today. I came home and I was hugging him, and I was sitting on the floor, and like I have my arms kind of like crossed, and he put his head in like where the elbow is inside there, and then he kept nudging my hand. He wanted me to cover his face with my hand. Like tightly, and he just liked that for some reason. It was really weird. So I tried to move a little bit, like I took my hand off, and then he nudged for me to put it back. It's like he felt secure in that way, and I never knew that he liked that. And he stayed. Like he usually will like run away, or he'll get tired of me holding him or whatever. He's funny though. I'll put his little toys up where he usually sits and walk away, and he'll just pick up the toys and throw them on the floor. He's so funny. I think, there's another person in this community who also has a rabbit, and maybe more than just one other chickadee. I'll be honest. It's so quiet. Oh my gosh. You guys are so quiet in the chat. That's funny. How to deal with verbal bullying. I have a feeling you want an exciting show, and I do get that. I do. I just want to go over this. I kind of feel like it's important in a way that helps us to be able to communicate with people better and to see where people are coming from when they go at you with an attack. Plus, there's a lot of gas goes on. And, according to my not mine, but the 4 agreements, you don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. And the way that people treat you is the way that they're feeling inside. But it's hard. It is. because we have pride, we have ego, and we're not completely free from that. And the thing is that, when someone does come at us, we do want to respond or react or even retaliate at times. But there is a way to not actually do that and actually do something else different from what we normally do. And this guy is so great. He doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers, so if you guys want to go to him, Shuhari Self Defense. I like how he composes himself during his stream.
About verbal is all good. Spoke about bullying. Just like physical, verbal bullying is also dominance behavior. The bully is trying to exercise power and control over you with insults, threats, degrading jokes, humiliating comments, teasing, and name calling. Our starting point is that no one should be able to make you feel miserable. I'm not saying we should be super happy all the time. Of course, we have a whole range of emotions, but just don't give someone else the control over your emotions. It shouldn't be easy for others to ruin your day with just their words. If you have mental fence, right, a barrier between other people's words and your feelings, it gives them zero control over you. Now, this is also true for positive emotions. You being happy should not depend on compliments or social media likes. Our goal is to be more resilient, less fragile, and dependent on other people's thoughts and comments about us.
Yeah, so it's important to not depend on other people to determine how we feel inside. If we are generally happy people and someone does attack us for no reason, or hurts our pride in any sort of a way, it doesn't have to affect how we feel inside. I mean, we do live in a society where we are social people. So a lot of times our attitudes they're contagious. And he's saying that, you don't have to let that ruin your day. You don't have to let that affect you in any kind of a crazy way.
Let's face the reality of the world. You cannot please everyone. You will not fit in with all groups, and not everyone will like you. And that's perfectly okay. If anything, there are some people in this world, if they liked you, it would be an insult. Be okay with people not liking you. They could dislike you for any reason. They could be racist or sexist. They could be jealous. They could be bullying you because of things that are not in your control. Be okay with being you. Don't let the love you have for yourself depend on how another person treats you. Never see yourself from the eyes of the bully. When someone attacks you verbally, they want to make you feel bad about yourself. Don't feel weak or insignificant. Don't question yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself.
Yeah, confidence is a big thing. There's a guy, I know his name is ASMR. Well, that's not his name, but I mean, that's his avatar name. And he likes to say your confidence is Paquito, and he does kind of bring it up in the middle of arguments. But there's some truth to that. Maybe he is sensing that someone's confidence is lacking in some sort of a way. So it's very important to be able to, hang on to your confidence, whatever you may have. And, if you're at a situation where it's a fight or flight, you need to have that confidence. And in addition, he doesn't mention this, but you also need to have no fear. Do not fear people in any sort of a way. People feed off of that. You don't want to give them any fuel whatsoever. Especially people you really don't want to have contact with. What's up, GD Huckleberry? Ben's about to bully a blunt. Wow. Vanilla. Oh, Cindy Renee. Cindy Renee is here. Oh my goodness. Check it out. All my faves are here. Look, Wilma, Vanilla Lauren. Oh my gosh. I can't even say it like out loud, but I need to. Like, I love you guys. Like, I really do. And even COVID's is here. You know, he's coming around again. That's really good. I know sometimes people take a break, and that's understandable. It is very important to do that every once in a while. Corrosive likes to do that. Booty Waters here. Thank you for your membership. Teresa Richards here. I put out a video, and I gave special attention to Booty Ward in that last one. It was actually from 2 or 3 years. I think it was 3 years ago. But he had a lot of talking parts in the show, and it was really funny. We had even Andy Cruz was up. We had Booty Ward, we had Taryn, all kinds of people, lots of people. So it was really good. It was fun. No one was arguing. I think there might have been a little bit between Bao and Peanut, but it was more just a kind of a little verbal judo that happened. There was no ill will or anything like that. And I liked that. Look, guys, I analyze people and behaviors. It's just what I do. I've always studied personalities. I am a college graduate with a psychology and organizational communication degree, my bachelor's degree. And so it's just kind of what I do as far as analyzing people. It just comes naturally. And I like to break things down and try and understand people. I will never understand anybody fully. I don't even understand myself fully. I mean, how could I really, even begin to do that with somebody else? So, all in all, even like the worst of us, God still loves you. Jesus loves you guys. Okay. He really, really does. It's so important to remember that. I also want to point out that, did I see Amanda in here? Amanda's so funny. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I think I saw her. She she's so funny. I just have to bring this up, okay? So she goes, all right, she wants to go on panels. All right, a lot of times she goes up, can you unblock me? It's so predictable. But a lot of times she'll go on panels and she wants to be there. Like, she wants to include her, include herself with the group. So everyone knows that when she goes up, the microphone is going to be crackly. Like, it's 100% sure that the microphone is going to be crackly. But sometimes people don't even say anything, or they say it as if it's like the first time they ever said it. So she was supposed to get her new phone today. Today is Friday. Maybe she didn't get it because I know that she went over on Hux and she had the little scratchy mic. So I am looking forward. Honestly, I'm looking forward to hearing her new mic and actually hearing her beautiful voice on a panel. So I wanted to put that out there and then go back to my talk that I had. So I was going to look up how many people actually had like psychology degrees, because it's a pretty common degree that people get. And it's one of those where you have to go on to the master's to be able to put it to good use. But I've used it. I have in some career jobs that I've had. So that's good. Let's see. So at this point, as far as like bullying, okay. So when I have my panels, like I will not tolerate that kind of treatment. So at this point, like I have to take action, and my action is to address the problem, educate myself on what's going on, try to figure out the dynamic of what's going on, and then problem solve. So when I went up on Corrosive's panel, we were talking about the prison system. We were talking, and then like a new guy with whom nobody knew. I don't really know what community he came from or anything, but he went up on the panel and he was giving his points for the discussion. And then another gentleman came up and he started to puff his chest. Like, I feel like his two main purposes, like he had an agenda, his two main purposes were to puff his chest at the new guy and then with me to in some way put me down or humiliate me or embarrass me or whatever like that. Like he had a malicious intent. There was nothing positive about him going up on the panel. There was nothing good that he wanted to come out of it. With myself and everybody else, we were having a discussion. Nobody was fighting. We were kind of joking around. Sancho and I were joking around. He started doing the whole, "Oh, did you take your meds today?" And I shouldn't let that bother me at all. But to me, it just seems like a gaslighting type of a situation where like he has to say something stupid for him to like feel better about himself. That's just kind of like what I gather from that. I'm actually just guessing. Maybe because he has never liked me, so because of that, I get a little more upset when he makes jokes. Like if Shiva would have said that, I would have been like, oh, whatever. Like it's different. It's different because there's no conflict between the two of us. So when he started that, I was like, yeah, whatever. And we had our little back and forth. Now with Joe Cool, I owe him an apology. Just saying. Let me show you this. This guy, he's good. If you want to go back, you can watch it. I have a feeling that I'm losing you guys. Nobody's saying that I am, but I just feel like that this is kind of too slow paced. Not like paced like on the paper, but paced like paced up. So let me just go back to this then, if I will, and I will. So here we go. I really need an upgrade on my computer for sure. So here's the panel, guys. All right, we got oh, you don't see it, do you? How does everybody do this so fast? Like I know the steps, it just takes clicks, to get where I need to go. All right. Well, I'm not gonna. So from here on out, from this point on, like I did mention Amanda and Too Tall Rob, but from this, and I mentioned Joe Cool, but from this point, so besides those and Cindy, so look, Cyndi Lauper. Oh my God, Cindy Renee. I just looked at one of my old videos when I went to the Cyndi Lauper concert, and I had that in my mind. You're all saying hit the like. Wow, that is a good idea. Yep, definitely. Before you forget. And Tarquin, what's up? Angry Rooster and Robert Redmond's clip. Satire and parody channel. They let you put all that in your title. That's unbelievable. Huh. Uh-huh. Can you even strike a channel from a channel you have deleted? I don't know. Cindy, can we go on a panel and discuss your... Oh my gosh. I'll be home for Christmas. So from this point, I'm not going to mention any names. So you can just see the panel. You see who's there. Let's see. Well, that's 20 years because of Earl. He's getting 20 years jail. So he has that on there. Nathan Johnson is supposedly having a countdown until he gets out in his 80s. All right, whatever.
I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count on it. But hold on. Let me get this out because now it's stuck in my head. And if I don't get it out, I won't get past it. People hoping that Earl gets raped
absolves one of the responsibility and the consequences of
personal experience, Shelley.
No,
like I'm still turning the kind of idea over that justice system absolves one of the responsibility and the consequence of revenge.
In a way,
like, and that is it avoids escalation.
But McCoys, yeah.
But isn't that what we're seeing?
Anarchy is?
Isn't that what we're seeing? No, send the police to your house. I'm going to call CPS on you. Like you said, it should be about.
And if you do,
I'm going to call police. I'm going to call the police.
No, so okay. It's always more. It
Trying to
Knock it
start-
off.
You might need to.
I
shock
wanted-
those.
I wanted to
Trying
touch on
start-
something. Like
What?
I have a real issue
That's
with.
the escalation. I'm just saying, in theory, that's the escalation. Shiva,
Oh, I
that
know what
could
you're
happen.
saying,
What do you
but-
think about that?
I
But
don't know.
there's
what she's
another-
saying. Is she saying someone in prison could be paid to attack girls?
Shelley,
or
you
girl
okay
could pay
tonight?
someone-
Did you guys hear that? He's like, Shelly, are you okay tonight? Why? You see what I mean?
I'm not sure what she said.
You all
Yeah,
right, Shelly?
are you?
You all
I
right?
did.
Yeah, are
I did
you?
want to.
You sound
I did
pretty
wanna-
unhinged.
So we were having a semi-serious conversation, and you guys may think this is a small thing, but I want to point it out because what he did was he wanted to interrupt the panel to be able to put me down. He probably didn't want me up there, and he wanted me to get mad and leave. But instead, I fought back. Corrosive didn't like it. He wanted it to stop. He's like, yeah, this is ridiculous. So he said that in a certain way.
Oh my god!
No, I'm
stop
fine.
it.
I
You
always
know,
am.
when you had the
So there you
niggas up
go.
there, it was like,
Knock it
You
off.
might need to.
I
shock
wanted.
those.
I wanted to touch on something. I wanted to touch on something Shiva said. And when you said revenge,
You're okay.
and,
I
you're right.
apologize.
When have
If
you
that
ever known
offended
me? When have you ever known me to speak? Okay. Yeah. So, how did this turn about? This turned into these problems being my problem. Also, okay. That's the thing with the problem is that when there is a problem, it is I always have a part in it, some kind of a part. Maybe I reacted to it in a defensive way or something, then that's my part. Or maybe I started, I said something, or I provoked it, or whatever. So we all have a part in everything, and my part was this: like Sancho just apologized to me, and I trampled over him and didn't even let him finish his words, and I didn't accept the apology because I didn't listen to him. So going back and listening to that, yeah, Sancho, I'm sorry, dude. Like, you said you were sorry, and I didn't even let that happen. That's messed up.
When
Well,
you
because you interrupted a
you're a
panel.
little jittery.
Call out some stupid
Who's interrupting a panel?
Sancho did.
I've been here longer than you, girl. What the fuck you
Yeah,
talking about?
Go hide your face in that sombrero a little bit more. Nobody wants to see it.
are you two gonna start doxing each other or something? Is that what's gonna
Yeah.
happen here?
Yeah, I got it right here.
I just asked the question if she was all right, and I'm sorry.
No, why would you ask me that though? Why? Okay, my question is, why would you ask?
Because your mouth is running faster than your lips. And I was just trying to make sure you were okay.
And,
I
you're right.
apologize
When have
if
you
that
ever known
offended you.
me? When have you ever known me to ever since I know or 1.75x?
You're at
About a 1.25, by the way. Yeah, I just got on your level with your highness that you and fucking Joe
And
Cole have to
it all just comes out of your nose and your mouth and your eyes.
Shelly, I'm still over on that because you don't do anything twice. I don't give you shit.
Hey, Joe Cool, you're
3
high.
times.
Okay, you're high.
Why you
Oh my god,
profiling us?
Shelly!
He is.
Why you profiling us, Shelly?
Are you high?
I absolutely am. Yeah.
Is there a problem with weed, Shelly?
I didn't say there was a problem with it.
Maybe
Did
you
I?
should smoke some
Huh?
weed. Maybe you should smoke some weed.
There was another point. I want to show you guys with this. Joe Cool. It's not very long. And then I'll have people come up.
And that is it avoids escalation. You know, because say
Yeah.
if and that is it avoids escalation. You know, because say
Yeah.
if I kill you, right, and
Yeah.
then so your family member then get
For the McCoys, yeah.
Oh yeah.
you know,
But isn't that what we're seeing?
Anarchy is?
Isn't that
No.
what
I didn't think it.
I mean, that's kind of like if you were having a rough day and, you go home to your wife or husband and you just start a fight with them and you just start taking it all out of them like from your day. That's not fair. That's not a good way to conduct your life.
I was gonna say that's not a good analogy.
Get a little
Shelley, but I
PTSD there,
think
Shelley?
it is. I think it is a good analogy.
Joe Cole, shut the fuck up.
I think that was a compliment, prick.
I'm the one who did.
All right. Once again, I didn't listen fully. So Joe Cole, sorry about that for saying shut the fuck up to you because I misunderstood you. Yeah. So I gave an example to the panel, and then Joe Cole said it's not really relevant or something like that, and then he said, well, I guess it is, and I said shut the fuck up because I heard that he was saying that it wasn't relevant. And then he goes, that was kind of a compliment. And I heard that, but I was like, well, what was the compliment? So, when you're on the panel, it's different than if you're talking face to face or if you're talking on the phone or even if you're talking in voice, because you are live, that people are watching, that you're being scrutinized, criticized, evaluated, judged. So a lot of times the words don't come out like you want them to. And you don't listen properly because you are thinking about what you're going to say next on a live panel. Because once you let your guard down, that's when everybody starts saying stupid shit. Let me go here. Overall, it was a good panel. Nobody really gives a fuck about. This is such a minor thing compared to what just happened on Hux. But it starts small though. That's the thing, like I'd play fight, with my sibling and my dad would be like, yeah, it starts out playing. And he's like, you guys fighting? And I said, and I was like, no, we're just playing. He goes, yeah, well, it starts out playing like that. You're play fighting. And then it turns into a real fight. So a lot of times that happens here if, you're not too careful about it or if you're not mature enough to be able to not take things personally, but you can still play. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But my problem is that when the ill will starts getting in, it starts turning into hate. Like I hate.
It's the uneven nature of prison, but I've heard so many stories about people who basically go to prison and it's just like, oh, well, suddenly they have time to go do the activities that they want and they're learning skills on somebody else's dime and they're got 3 square meals and a cot. And it's like, yeah,
that's a good thing, huh?
I'm just saying that like it is not
Punishment. You want them punished.
Yeah, but I also it depends on the crime.
I wouldn't want them punished in such a harsh way for a very, very, very long time, except for Earl. And I would definitely not want it to linger on for such a long time to where that they are everything in prison.
If you want to come out of lack of crime, that's
there should be like a 3 strikes policy. If you,
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not talking. Okay.
No, go ahead. No.
I can't tell you. But
you speak of some are worse than others. I mean, as in what? I mean, most of all prisons have a law library. Most of all prisons I'm aware of in the United States also offer some kind of skill or trade for people to learn from when they get out there. They're supposed to be usable, which I don't see how they're usable because now they're a felon and no one really wants to hire a felon. So the trade skill is pretty much stupid. It's non and void. But I mean, which ones are worse than others? Because I think that they're all about the same, if you ask me.
Low security versus high security.
Well, hold on. I mean, Andrew, you can't say the Club Fed is the same as like a Supermax just outside of New York City. You got 2 totally different types of criminals. One's going to be all white collar guys that did check embezzlement or something like that, and the other one's dudes that are hardcore gangbangers and drug dealers. It's their.
So I skipped that part, but when he first went up there, he said something and I laughed. It was funny. And that was just kind of my way of showing him that, I don't want war. And he kind of came into that looking for trouble.
2 totally different environments.
Are you saying that our justice system is putting white collars on one,
or just like more petty crime? It was one that people
stay or even a short stay if they have good. But then you have your federal penitentiaries
no matter where you go. You can't
You're right.
smoke
You
here,
it's
but
a
those
it's
games, say I don't want to participate, someone's going to hurt you.
Well, a good way to kind
So that, like them, that does exist.
I don't agree with that, Joe.
I don't answer your questions, Andrew.
On too
I
far.
don't think that's the case.
So this is the part where it gets really uncomfortable and really cringe. The whole panel just kind of is taken to a halt and twisted into a way that, okay, here's the gotcha, here's the public embarrassment that I came up to do.
In other countries, that's certainly not the case where they focus
We
on
have-
rehabilitation.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying in our system specifically, do you need the Aryan Brotherhood and the Peckerwoods or whoever all these people keep talking about that they're not actually affiliated with in prison? Because the system is so Lord of the Flies that without those groups, they'd just be murdered because of who they are. And if that's the case, is that an indictment of our system that it's too harsh?
It is. If you're not familiar, if you're not a street, I can't imagine going up in them fucking places. When you walk in, someone is going to ask you where you're from. Not if you're in a gang and not determining where you're from, that you will be placed in a certain thing, and you have to learn those politics immediately. If you go in there and say, I don't want to participate, someone's going to hurt you.
well, a good way to kind of like judge on performance wise is like inmate deaths, suicide rates. That's a good way to like judge a jail from an auditor's point of view.
I mean, when people go in there, it's natural to just link up with people who are of your same race or of, the location of where you.
That's so fucking racist.
But
So he was just looking for that moment to get in. He was just waiting for that gate to open for him to say something to slander me, and he just said that I said something so racist, which it wasn't. So here he goes.
it's true, right?
No, it's not
But
true. It's not true. It's not true.
You didn't let me finish though, Andrew, or maybe where they're from, where they live, where they're, not just the race. There's other things as well.
So I'm going to kind of throw a
But
wrench
it
real
is a
quick,
lot
and
about the race too.
and then I'm going to leave because it's going to kind of derail the panel just a
Let me
teeny
get
bit.
pushback.
So I have a question for Shelley.
So I was really cordial with him just then. Good exchange on my part. And then once again, he wants to stir up some trouble.
If I may.
I don't answer your questions, Andrew.
Well, I mean, a while
Well,
back.
I'm not speaking to you, Andrew.
A while back, you made a comment that people who rape people while on drugs should not go to prison. Do you still agree with that? Oh, no.
That sounds like it was a comment taken very out of context.
No, it was taken in very, very good context. I can show you the context.
From the outside, that sounds like a gotcha thing.
Yeah, I said derailment, so okay, I'm doing my derailment. You're welcome, Joseph. Anyway, but back to the prison talk. I mean, I just don't see the difference that
So, wow, if that wasn't floor plans, I don't know what was. And I feel like that was probably like in the forefront of his mind. And that's what's really eerie about it. It's almost like psychopathic. And the new guy was up and he's like, it kind of seemed like it was just a gotcha moment. And it's so true. Even he saw it. Nobody else said a fucking word. You notice that nobody else said anything like, oh, leave it in the past, leave it alone. Why are you bringing anything up? Why you, whatever. Nobody said anything. Everybody just thought that was normal. It wasn't even on fucking topic whatsoever. He just kind of brought it out of thin air and started talking about it. So yeah, I thought that was really inappropriate. I told him I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to answer any of your questions. And I dropped down. I waited for him to drop down before I went back up. And that's exactly what I did.
they learn a skill, how to weld, they learn wood shop, whatever the skill may be, maybe being an attorney or whatever the skill may be,
Right.
and they learn a trade. To get out because they're a felony thief, they can't get a job.
Feed your family, and you've now got a skill. Put in the stocks. Put in the
Yeah,
stocks for the
put in the
weekend.
stocks. Yeah, no, but
That wasn't
well,
racist.
no, okay, yeah, no, I was
Okay,
thinking.
so you said that people who steal shouldn't.
Hold on, I was talking about
Okay,
trash
sorry,
cleanup.
sorry,
That's what I
sorry.
meant.
I get ahead of
Um,
myself. Sorry.
But like they've had documented cases where local judges will, catch some low level crime and they'll be sentenced to standing on the street corner every weekend with a sign that says what they did, and they would notice that crimes in that area would go down because the threat of being shamed like that publicly, whereas it doesn't hurt them, it lowers the possibility of people seeing that and thinking that they can get away with it.
Yeah.
So that is another thing
Like
to
some
consider.
judges
Although
make you carry a sign saying I stole from Walgreens or whatever, in lieu of putting you in jail for 6 months and you're 16 years old.
correct, yeah. But I mean, we're also a country that is really, really quick to prosecute for the dumbest shit. I mean, the one that I will never get over, and this kind of falls into a different category, but there was a kid who he had gotten a smartphone when he was 16 or 17 and took nudes of himself. Stupid, and then somebody discovered his own photos on his phone when he was 18, and somebody tried to go after him for child porn possession. And it's like so stupid that I'm like, I mean, the kid was stupid. He shouldn't have done that, but does he belong on a list for the rest of his life because he made a stupid mistake? No.
But a black kid, black athlete, he was 18 and his girlfriend was 17, which made her illegal for him. Technically, he's an adult. They've been boyfriend, girlfriend for years. Someone got mad at him and he ended up going to jail for that shit for fucking with a minor, bro.
That happens all the time.
That's crazy.
Well, that's why a lot of states actually put in the issue of 2 in high school dating when one turns 18. They have that sort of cut out for 2 years or 3 years or however long people are in high school together. That kind of makes it okay for those specific purposes, because that is it's a weird thing that like overnight you're suddenly a felon.
Right. That's how I feel about crossing state lines with weed. I'm loved in Colorado and Chicago and New York, and you cross into fucking Iowa and suddenly everybody get the dogs. What the fuck just happened? I'm the same.
Hey, Chris, thanks for letting me. I'm gonna jump. I just got my in.
Before you get out of here.
Oh wait, what happened?
Drew.
What?
Yeah. Well, before you leave, thank you. Appreciate it. The panel was more enjoyable without Shelly up here. Just want to say thank you.
Okay. So that may just be like some kind of a simple thing that he was saying. However, it's really not. So there is a new guy up there, and what AC, or I don't want to say names, what those two guys are doing is that they are trying to influence him by making me look bad. For some reason, I am a threat to some of the other channel owners. I don't understand why. I feel like I always have been. I feel like they've been wanting me to get off my platform for a long time. I don't understand why. Go about with your own business. I was up there first. I was on the panel. I was, joined with everybody else being normal. And then these two antisocial psychopaths want to come up on the panel and disrupt it like fucking trolls. Like I said, they've turned from a troll to a thug. They hang around each other. They act like fucking thugs. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at the panel. This dude on the left at the bottom, he didn't say shit until the dude next to him was just about to leave the panel. And then he said, wait, don't go anywhere. And then he had to do throw out an insult about me. I'm not even up there.
That's the only reason he hops up here was to say that.
And just for the record,
yeah.
I made 2 people rage quit that was Shelly and Shiva. Thank you.
I hope it wasn't too annoying.
Shelly. I like
No,
Shelly.
it's all
I'm still a cocksucker.
I just want to take a moment.
She gets all over the place. So
So there's the gaslighting right there. So she gets all over the place. Okay. Is that supposed to make me feel a certain way? Is that supposed to, influence everybody else in the chat and on the panel? And this is what they do, is they plant these seeds and they go around and they do a smear campaign. They've been on this for fucking years. I wish people could see it. I wish you could see how inappropriate it is and how appropriate that Corrosive is running his panel at this time. I mean, in the past, he didn't on a couple occasions with me. I don't appreciate it, and I still don't. The way that he treated me on a couple of his other panels. I don't appreciate it. But see, this happened, this panel that I'm, going over right now, this was from last night. So I feel like, when there's a problem, it should definitely be addressed within 48 hours. I feel like that at that point, it's fresh in your mind. A lot of times people say, oh, don't you remember? Don't you? No. And, but I do have friends who remember things that people have done to me. I think that I block out negative encounters with people. So a lot of times I will forget I'm in a fight with you because I will have already blocked it out, because I'm trying to be a positive person and not this like freaking psychopath trying to ruin everybody's lives. It's not going to work.
Give me 1 second, authority check. I just want to take a moment to speak to the 5 people who are currently watching on.
Yeah.
What's up, AC?
Andrew, we need you back.
Buddy? What I missed?
Shelly, go take your meds. Go take a nap. You'll be all right.
There's a shortage.
That's actually really offensive. Okay, go take your meds and go take a nap and you'll be all right. That is horrible. That's a horrible thing to say to somebody. That's such a narcissistic sentence that he said to me. It was very demeaning. It was gaslighting, trying to make me feel like that I'm crazy, that I needed something more than what I already had at that time. Look for those red flags. Look for those types of behaviors so that when you have an encounter with somebody who is like that, you try to avoid them at all costs. Once you know, you go. And I have a video about that. Once you know, you go. So in other words, don't be around them. Like I literally went up on his panel and I did not think of those two whatsoever. They never crossed my mind. They never came into my, vision of, oh, I want to fight these guys. No, they saw me up there. They got with their friends and they decided, let's go up there and troll Shelly. Let's just do that. That's the only sole purpose of them going up on that panel, was to troll me. And it put Krosov in a really awkward situation, position. For them to do that, it put him in a very awkward position. I can imagine what he was thinking, but I'm not going to say it because I'm not in his brain. So I can't read minds, but I just have my own theory of possibly what was going on with that because of this. So he said that to me, and then I said, I find that very offensive. Offensive to say?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is it really?
For Christ's sake.
Is it? Well, thank you, Andrew.
No, buddy.
Andrew, did
Hey,
you
what's
have
your
a question
question,
for Shelly?
Andrew, for Shelly?
Drew came back. So I'm sitting up now.
Drew has
So
a
everybody,
question
this
for
is,
Shelly.
this is a game we play from time to time for the low, low price of just 5. No, I'm just kidding.
No, so the reason I came back is this Discord guy over here. I want to upload a video on Miss Drumadov's channel of the clip of what I'm talking about the rapists that rape that are on drugs should not be in jailed, said by Shelly. I want to upload that for you. You see what context I'm talking about.
Oh, let's not go.
Sure.
Okay, so you see the bullying tactic there. You see the strong arm way of, being like with Corrosive, this one I'm going to do, whatever. Later on, he asked him to play a video, and Corrosive declined. But I think he allowed him to put it in the chat. Uncalled for. Unreal. Not needed. He's bringing up something from like maybe 8 or 9 months ago.
She stays
What?
silent for far too long.
No, wait, what'd you say?
Is this true what Andrew's saying about you?
What'd he say?
He said you're a cockeyed Mongoloid monster.
No, that's not what he said.
That's probably true.
Okay, well,
Oh, corrosive. That's not a way to diffuse a situation. You go with it. Sancho saved me, and you just like, you're just like, no, that's not what he said. Let's get back to the fight. Dummy.
Hey, new guy, you got a lot to
Does
learn about Shelly.
Does anybody else on the panel
be-
think that
be
people who rape
nice.
people while on drugs should not be in
Be
prison?
nice. Don't start trouble again.
Does anybody else think that?
You're always stirring up trouble. Be nice.
Corrosive, do you think people who rape people while they're on
Be
drugs should not go to
nice.
prison?
Stop being that way. Come
Or
on.
do you think they should go to prison?
Nobody wants to fight.
Does
I
anybody?
think they should. I think they should go in front of a jury of their peers.
And this guy will never change. I've known him for 3 years. He's never going to change. He will always, he will only get worse. He will only get worse with his manipulative tactics, with his bullying. It's not going to change whatsoever.
And I think it should be decided then.
Well, if you was a jury of one of their peers, would you convict them or no?
Probably.
Oh,
Probably.
so-
That's very weird, Gross. What do you mean probably? If all they
I
have
am not
is
gonna,
there, but
dude. I am not gonna put. I try not to put an absolute on anything because then somebody comes back and finds the one weirdest thing where aliens appeared and there was a super volcano and then go, you lied. So no, I'm saying there's a very good chance I would probably vote on a jury to convict, but it would depend on the case.
And also, usually on a jury, there's multiple convictions that you're.
Well, we have a jury of 6 up here, excluding me. Can we get a vote?
I think it depends on the situation.
Well, the situation
I vote
was
guilty.
they were both they were out drinking, taking drugs. The guy raped the girl. Should he go to jail?
So is that jury duty here?
I've been called to jury duty, but I actually. So the new guy, he felt, well, I can't say how he felt, but he changed his topic. And in my opinion, it may have been because it got uncomfortable with whatever the topic was. So he changed the topic. So that was good. He's keeping the peace. I'm looking for, what I'm looking for right now is ways that it could have been more harmonious and less tense on the panel. Oh, sorry. But I actually never had to. Joe Cole, are you speaking?
No, it's okay, Shelly. You know, Joe wasn't talking. It's okay.
Yes, I think he was talking though. I think I heard him talking.
I was just.
So
I know, that's kind of the
in
fucking point.
Chicago, it's so many of us. They won't
Calm
come up
down,
here
Roberta.
jury duty, so I've got at least half a dozen, and you don't have to show up in Chicago. I hear they'll come looking for you in other places. Though.
Yeah. So what was
Okay.
interesting was, now my case was I had jury duty. It was local jury duty. But what's nice is I got a federal for the next 3 years. But it's kind of interesting to me that this guy had like 15 or 16 different counts against him, and we found him guilty on like 11 of them. But when they read out the things that, like, you know, we the jury on the count of blah 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 blah, what they're saying that count is may not actually necessarily reflect what you're finding them guilty on, because they specify certain requirements to be found guilty on it, but like the names that they use don't necessarily line up with the actual what you're finding them guilty on, which I thought was really interesting. Because we had some contradictory ones that we found him innocent on, and people were confused until we explained that, like,
I hear where you're going.
it's weird, and it's also weird because I always assumed that they would like just give you all the details, and you would be like, he's free or he's not free, but no, that's not how it works. And furthermore, we didn't have anything to do with sentencing, so that's an entirely different group of people.
Good there too.
Oh God, the Brooks
good.
trial. Jesus Christ, that poor judge had to stand up there and read out every single charge, like 68 charges of whatever it is. She couldn't just say in charges, 4 through 72
Yep, you gotta
are
say that,
this. She had to read each and every one at the beginning of the trial and then at the end of the trial.
Can I
Oh,
ask,
that
what
woman
do you
deserves a
think she did?
medal.
Corrosive and the rest of you guys, that judge. For the
It was
Brooks trial.
amazing.
Which
That's
trial
She
was that
really-
again?
incredible. Yeah.
Brooks, the guy that drove through the parade in Waukesha.
Oh, you mean the car
That
that drove through
judge-
the parade?
Yeah, well, the guy drove a car through a parade, killing a bunch of
Yeah.
people.
I'm making
Yes,
a
you're
joke
being a
about the fight.
smartass. I get it.
All right.
I think the judge did amazingly. The judge gave Brooks enough rope to hang himself and put up with a
Yes.
lot of shit out of him.
Yeah,
other
keep it
judges
out of
wouldn't.
appeal and shit. She did that.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was really
700
good.
additional years. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
well,
Judge
some
Doro,
crimes are
I'm
pretty
told.
horrific. But yeah, I mean, he can't ever say that he didn't have the chance to speak, that he didn't get the representation that he paid for, that he wasn't given leeway because he didn't know what was going on. They stopped, they
did well.
re-instructed him.
Did he go without a lawyer? Or
Yeah, he was
That's his
He
presented.
did. Yeah, he represented.
He chose to defend himself. Yeah. Fucking idiot.
Stephen
I
gave
mean,
his
I think
closing
he was going to be found
statement.
guilty either
Oh
way,
my
but that's kind
God.
of the stupid way to do it.
I mean, he did the best he could. It was gave him, time out of the jail cell.
Grounds.
Right.
I love.
And then he held up the sign in the other room because they didn't want him around because he was a nuisance to the courtroom. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved when he was in the other room with the Wile E. Coyote signs, just holding up the signs on the camera. And then when he got upset, when she told him to stop rolling his eyes at her, he built like Fort No Girls Allowed with the
great.
boxes in front of him. I mean,
Yeah.
dear Lord.
Girls Haters Club of America.
Yeah, that
Little
dude was
Rascals.
he was toast before he even walked into that courtroom. And then clearly, I don't know if he was a sob sit before he got into jail waiting for that trial, but he sure as shit was by the time he got out, because he was spitting all the normal stuff. Is the state in the room with me? Can you show me where the state's the victim? Because the state's bringing the charge. Like every fucking, I started waiting for him to say, like, I am not the corporate personhood that you claim is Darrell Brooks. I am the flesh and blood living man with the lowercase name. I was waiting for it.
Playing soccer system, bingo.
It was entertaining. It really was.
And it's
Remember
disgusting.
that video I showed you, Joe? Hey, you remember the video I showed you? The guy that's talking about how are you talking to the person, the place, or the thing?
Yes, I remember that video.
That judge,
That
that's
video,
another judge
that
that
is
deserves a medal,
incredible,
because
too, yeah.
he's the one that got up there and he said, so when you talk to the corporate entity person that is known as this, tell him that
Right.
he is going to prison for.
He did really good. Yeah.
I played that video for Joe one night. I was like, dude, you've got to see this shit. And I mean, that fucking judge, oh my God, win gold fucking medal for that one.
I was impressed with the female judge, Barrow, whatever her name was. Seeing this guy, though, you think he have a sob sit in front of him every day. He handled it incredibly well. I'd like to speak to the person, the individual, and the so-and-so. Tell him when you see him that the person, the individual, and the corporation will be in jail.
Hey, Andrew, can I ask you a question real
Oh,
quick?
Jesus.
Oh, no. Oh, here we go.
You can. I don't know if you should.
Andrew, can I ask you a question? Okay. All right. So that's a panel flaw. Just so you guys know, in the future, what I just did was probably like a don't do it scenario. And that's putting the panel to a halt. And that's what I did. I stopped it. I put the spotlight on me, and then I wanted to take control at that moment.
Oh my God.
Calm down, Lauren.
Andrew, Authority Check, and Sancho, do you guys have
Oh,
ill
here we
will
go
for
again
me?
with the supporting date rape shit again.
Do you guys have ill will for me? Authority. So that was really weird. Like, he interrupted me to say, "Oh, are we talking about the fake date rape thing again?" That was unnecessary. Already checked. Do you have ill will for me?
Are we doing musical chairs in here?
Sure, why not?
What makes you think that I have ill will for you?
That's why I'm asking. I'm just asking.
What? No. You're asking. So what makes you think that?
Yes or no?
What makes you think
Yes
I
or
have
no?
ill
I'm
will
going
for
around the
you?
fucking room. I just need to know. I just want to know.
You just want to know?
Or you can pass. Do you want to pass? Okay, Sancho.
Shell,
I mean,
you're really
if I say
asking me.
pass, I would like to know where this is coming from.
You guys have
Shell,
ill will for me. And
Shell,
it's
you're
really
really
weird.
asking me.
At least
Really?
it's the end
Really?
of
So
the,
this is
at
gonna be
least it's
another
the
date
end of
rape
the
shit?
stream.
Is this going to be another date rape piece of shit, like question or a statement that you're going to make?
Why are you going?
So they can't just let anything go, whatever, situation happened in the past, or whatever kind of a fight that happened in the past, they cannot let it go. They have all this dirt. I mean, the dirt is just filled up so, it's so impacted in their pockets of all the shit that they hang on to. And he got so defensive. He just wouldn't answer my question. I was going somewhere with that, but he just wouldn't answer the question. Instead, he had to go further and stir up shit. And this is why these are the types of people I avoid. I don't want to give them that satisfaction of taking pleasure in my pain. That is what these types of people do. They will take pleasure in your pain. They will do harmful things psychologically, emotionally, mentally to see you in agony, to see you get disheveled, and then they revel in it. They just love it. And it's sick. It fucking is. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm glad I'm on here. You know, I'm glad I'm not, you know, in the real world. I mean, some of these guys in this community, they slip through the cracks. I mean, these are the types of guys who would be in prison, and you know, because of the types of behavior that they have. A lot of people in prison are narcissists and psychopaths, and you see a lot of that in this community. It's just so negative. It's so toxic. Let me finish this up and get on to something positive. I'm bringing awareness to everybody. This isn't major, okay, at all. But even the minor things like that can damage people. Like even something so small, especially if somebody has PTSD and then you trigger something inside of them, and you know, it brings them back to another place. I mean, it's not something that is a normal thing that people do to others. We're supposed, you know, we treat each other with kindness and love and respect. That's what humans do to each other. I don't know what kind of animalistic kind of behaviors that you guys have adopted, but like, get civilized.
Where you claim that no, you remember that, Shelly. You said that me, Andrew, and somebody else, we support date rape, right?
Let it go.
And now you're targeting Mexicans.
That whole scenario.
There's a court case today that we didn't.
Leave us Mexicans alone, Shelly.
All right, I will.
Name who shot? It was Tatiana Jefferson through the window. He got
and something.
You're not perfect. Authorities.
Andrew,
I'm sorry. Can I say something?
What was that again, Shelly?
You're not perfect.
You probably
done a lot of bad shit.
So
yes,
that's right.
Because
because the person who likes to build bridges is the one that's perfect, right? Shelly, can you tell me how many bridges you've built over the past couple of years?
By the way, I think about 4. I think there's been about 4 or 3 or 4. I can't exactly remember, but I know one was between Mars and Andrew. Another one was between Sweet and I. I know there were more than that, though. So I remember telling somebody like 3 or 4, but I can't remember the other ones. So the answer is yes. That's why I was appointed the bridge builder of the community. Wait, I have been in.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
been
let me guess, Shelly. You want to build a wall too, Shelly? You're racist.
Okay, that was really fucked up. Sancho, he's like, oh, what do you want to do? Build a wall too? You racist. You racist is what he called me. And then somebody laughed. I think Joe Cool laughed. Really? You had to throw that in there? You racist? Come on, dude. Come up with something better. Come up with something accurate, factual.
That sounds about
No,
right.
Andrew, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Hey, wait, one at a time. Dog pile. Okay, go.
I'm not interested.
Come on.
That was good, Joe Cole. He's like, I'm not interested in the dog pile. Yeah, so Andrew put up a video in the private chat, and Joseph was like, no, I'm not playing that. Stirring up trouble. This is what he is. He is a troll thug. He is an internet thug. This is what he does. He's never going to change. And a lot of people fear him because of this kind of shit that he does. I don't fear him. I don't fear him. Okay? I hope that is clear with everybody. You guys all might fear him, but I don't. you know, he will do very nefarious things to you. And he has done them to me for the past 2.5 years. So yes, I understand why people fear him, because he will do bad things. He will do bad things to you. If he gets his feels hurt, if he gets wounded by something that was said of him or said to him, he is so sensitive. And he will lash out. He will retaliate. He is malicious. He will do it. It's a guarantee. It's 100%. So now, you know, he intimidates through fear. That is bullying. It's a horrible way to live. Period. So stay away from him. Don't involve yourself. Look, my biggest problem here on the internet was that I revealed too much of myself. And I told a lot of my story up until now. And him and Tonic did nothing but try and debunk every single thing that I said so that I could look like some kind of, in the community's eyes, some kind of a liar. That's what they wanted. That's what they aimed for. I'm talking about, Fairy Goddess, keep up. I'm talking about, I'll go back to that. I'm talking about Tonic and Andrew. This is what they have been doing, is they've been trying to paint a picture of me being some kind of a untrue person and dishonest person for everybody to believe. And you know, it's false. It's bullshit. They're both shit. They're both the biggest thugs that I've ever met. And it's a problem. It's like, stay away from me. Stay away. I'm not going near you. Stay away from me. I'm not interested in that kind of life. No, I'm not about that life. I'm not a thug. I'm a civilized human being. I'm an American. You know, a lot of I have viewers who are from other countries, and they're proud to be from their country. And, you know, there's just a lot of maturing that needs to be done. I actually work on that every day. And I work on being positive. I listen to positive things throughout the day. And I try to be a better person than I was the day before. And I swear that I don't go on panels and do what the fuck that these people do. I don't go up on panels and try to hurt people by bringing up some kind of dirt or fabricating a story or twisting a narrative, or just trying to incite some kind of a fight. I don't think ahead to do shit like that. Because my intentions are to have a good time. My intentions are not to go and fight with people. If somebody calls me up and says, hey, Shelly, go, and I have the wild hair to go up, well, I mean, that's a different thing. I was minding my own business. Like, I was up there having a discussion, and he comes rolling through like a fucking bulldozer. He came in like a wrecking ball, all right? You know, one day I want to be able to say something positive about that dude, about all him and his other thug friends. I want to be able to do that because they are, I mean, hey, Jesus loves them. You know, they're God's children, obviously. I can't see them the way God does. I can't. But in other words, like, I know that Fairy Goddess may, you know, she probably has good qualities. Fairy Goddess, I put your name in my last, the title, in my title on my last show, by the way. I know there are lots of positives with Bless Your Heart. So if I know there's lots of positives with her, then there must be lots of positives with other people here who don't portray themselves as being positive people. And I can't change that. And I can only change me. You know, and if they feel powerful when I drop down off the panel, if they come up, then good for them. You know, there was this one panel I was on, and Tonic he was just like super happy, like so giddy. It was weird. I thought he was gonna like fly up into the sky. It was crazy when I dropped down. Like, really, dude? You're gonna grow up when? You're gonna start being mature when? It's weird.
What
Come
else?
on, guys.
Phil,
Come on. Come on, I'm ready for you. Come on.
It's you.
Go ahead, Corrosive. You can jump into it. If you want. Just say, I've been dealing with this for 2 years. Just go ahead and give it to me, guys. Come on. Dog pile.
Corrosive,
Right now, everybody start yelling at me. Start being assholes.
If you
Go
won't
ahead.
play my
Everybody
video, will you
yell.
leave drop the link in your chat?
Can I be honest, Shelly?
Bye, Joe.
I'm not leaving just because you guys want me to leave. So, Corosive, you're going to have to drop me again like you did with your little fucking bitch who's in the fucking chat.
Oh my God, Shelly. calm
Wow,
down.
what the fuck was that?
I hate this fucking community,
Wow.
Corosive.
Shelly.
I fucking hate it.
Corosive, would
Why
you like
are
to play
you
the video now?
here?
Shelly, we're all team
Why,
golden
no, I'm
on
still
this
not going
panel.
to play
Shelly.
it. Why are you
Damn
here,
it.
Shelly?
There you go.
I
Shelly.
did not drop her. She took herself out.
Can we play the video now?
Team
No, I'm
golden.
not playing it, Andrew.
Can you play the video now?
You're
I was
welcome,
gonna try to-
Corosive.
I
I was gonna
know.
try to
Can you hear me? Is my
Don't.
mic-
Just
Oh,
there's
there's
no
here's the thing.
fucking
Here's the thing. Yes. You cannot give Shelly any constructive criticism. None
Yeah,
at all.
I'm learning that.
So, Corosive, will you drop my link for me?
I did.
Oh, did you? Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Hey, wait a minute. If you're dropping links for him, can you drop one for me? You don't shit show
No.
everyone. Shit show.
No, you can't.
come
but,
on.
but Discord, but
So he dropped a link for Andrew. Interesting. I don't think I would have done that either. I think I would have been strong enough to say no. I'm not. No, it's because it's like, okay, are you going for the popular thing to do or the right thing to do? And I want to bring this up. Hey, Paige, I want to bring this up about Corosive. Is that he wants everybody to stop doing crazy shit in this community, and yet he's perpetuating the hate like he did just by dropping that link. Just by doing that, he contributed to the hate and to the fight. I had not been fighting with him. I had not been talking to him. He came out of nowhere and hoovered me like a narcissist would for fuel to extract some fuel from me to fill him up because he was empty inside. And that is what happened. And Corosive could not just say, no, I'm not dropping the link, dude. Just move on. Move about, kick rocks. Hey. Hey, Paige.
Hi. Is this working? I had
Yeah.
okay. I like new software for this microphone, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hi.
You got a new microphone? Awesome. Do you want to? No, you don't have to.
Yeah, I can't turn
No.
the camera on right now. It's not a new microphone. It's just a like software update, but then I had to reset all the settings. That's all.
Wait, sorry, Paige. Hang on one second. I just want to read. I don't know what this means. Corosive had your 6 Shelly? Not.
Yeah, he didn't have your back, I guess. Or 6 is your front, or what does that mean? I didn't realize what that was. It's like instead of having your back, it's like you got your 6, whatever that means. I'm not sure. Your front and your back. I don't know.
I've never heard that before. Fairy goddess saying hi.
Hello. Hi, Fairy.
Hey, I could be. Yeah,
So
I can't let those couple few people ruin my attitude whatsoever, and I also can't make them be representative of what our community is or what our community looks like, because there's so many honest, good people. Well, have flaws, obviously, but there are so many good people who aren't malicious like that.
yeah, there are, and I think that most of the time the malicious ones are just the loudest, right? And they want to.
Yeah. Well, the
But
ones who aren't loud, they're behind the scenes orchestrating everything, putting it into a fucking flow chart.
yeah, there's that too. I was like really shocked by, not shocked, but just embarrassed really for that whole, and what Andrew and Ace did with that freaking clip. First of all, they totally spun it and like slowed down and clipped it where it was like the whole conversation wasn't even played, and like that's so dumb, literally. And they restreamed a restream of themselves talking. It was like so freaking stupid and confusing. And then I went and listened to the whole conversation, and yeah, they take this one little clip, and then he comes up and goes, "Oh, did you say this?" Right? It's like totally
Yeah.
out of context, totally fucking retarded. I'm tired of people doing that shit.
Just
So
because
was
I
pissed
have
off.
an idea or a thought, and I say it, it doesn't mean I believe it. So beliefs are very deep seated, and things that I say may just be thoughts or ideas or an opinion, and I may not even stick with it until the next day. It may just be
Sure.
a fleeting thought that I had or something that I
Mhm.
said. It may not even be like, there's certain things in my life that I truly believe, and those are the things that I talk about a lot. And then there's other things that I'm like, okay, yeah, this is an edgy thing to say. Let me just say it, and it's controversial. Let's see where it goes. Obviously, with my friend, I really couldn't do that, and realized that now. And then I realized it then that is there certain people, like, okay, with Shiva or with Corrosive, like, you can, or with you, we can say edgy things with each other.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that you 100% believe it, or that you would do it, or you would live it that way.
Right. It's just, yeah, it's like ideas, spitting out
Mhm.
ideas and talking through them with other people. And, that doesn't mean that you're, stuck on them or believe whatever you're saying necessarily 100%. Yeah, I agree. And also, that whatever that conversation was in 2020, like it's almost 2023, and they're still bringing that clip up for
Mhm.
for what? For what reason? Because that's that's
He
all.
just went through his files, and they're like, "Oh, we haven't fucked with Shelly lately." Or if I start doing good, and I'm stable, and I'm not mad at people and stuff, and I'm doing my shows. When things start going good for me, that's when the disruptions come in. I'm not sure if you noticed that. I know that a lot of times that you would do your shows, and people would try to go up on the panel. You've been porn bombed before. I remember
Yeah.
that. But that doesn't stop you. That they can't. We leave when we want to leave, so they can keep trying. But it's just forewarned. Like, guys, like, I'm not gonna leave. Like, I will leave when I'm ready to, if I'm ready to. I don't know where I'm going with this, with YouTube. I don't know. I take it day by day, but I do think of content. I do, because
but
I love to do shows.
do you think the reason they did that is because they want you off the internet? I don't think so. I think it's because they want to try to hurt you, because they're just awful people. That's what people do, right? It's like with
Mhm.
Rebel. People don't really want Rebel off the internet, because who would they fuck with, right? It's like their hobby to go like fuck with people. I don't understand. And if you look at those specific people that we were just talking about who did that, was that last night or the night before? Earlier last night, right?
Last night, yeah.
And you
It was
look
about
at
this time last night. Hey,
yeah,
Vern.
if you look, like most of her streams are about you. And it's just silly. It's like I don't know. Like, why
Same
do
thing
people
with
so
Golden. Same thing with Golden.
Oh, I don't know much about, honestly, I don't know much about that because I think y'all had your thing before I sort of met you guys, and then so I didn't really see how that all went down, and
Yeah.
I've tried to
Okay.
understand it with you guys, but I don't. So I've sort of given up
Oh,
on
that's
trying
okay.
to understand that. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't get into it either if you don't know about
But
it. for sure.
why did you randomly scream out like being mad at Golden when Andrew and Ace were the ones going after you last night? Did Golden say something? I missed it if she did. Do you know what I'm talking about? You didn't go after her, but I mean, well, sort of. You got angry, and then I think probably.
Oh, because
angry, and then
I got triggered because I saw her in the chat rolling her eyes and shit.
Okay.
Like she always
Oh,
does,
is that?
instigating
Oh, it
that
was
little
an eye
bullshit that
roll.
she does. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, agreeing with everybody. She just genuinely hates me, or she always talks about me. I even heard like people tell me they do. They're like, she always talks about you. So she was in the chat, and then I remember that time that I went up on the panel, I said, hey, can you guys just not talk about me? And Carissa was like, yeah, sure. And then she goes, oh, Shelly, shut the fuck up. And she started yelling at me. And I was just like, okay, I didn't even say anything. I didn't come here to fight. I didn't even come up there to talk to her. I thought, like, she owes me the biggest apology for that. Like, if it were me, I would apologize to her and be like, how can she feel good about herself for doing that? So I saw her in there, and I was like, yeah, like the time you fucking didn't drop, you dropped me, bitch. That's why. That's what happened.
I remember that stream that you're just talking about. I just didn't see what she was saying in the chat, so I guess that's why I was confused. But yeah, I get it. I get it. Oh, one sec.
So, I was just trying to, just tell her, like, I'm talking to chat if Paige isn't there, but, if she always says that, she's a great singer and stuff. Well, I challenge her to put out a video, put out a singing video. I'd love to hear it. We used to do karaoke on your show. So I would love to hear it, put yourself out there. If you want to judge me and say, oh no, she's not a good singer because GD asked you. GD went up on your panel one day, on that A panel one day, and asked, you think she's a good singer? And you're like, no. But then on one of my videos, she said, that's very good. I like the song, like on my Whitney Houston video. So I don't get it, but yeah, put out a song. I would love to hear it, or or not, whatever. I don't give a shit. Do what you do, dude. I'm just kind of over the hate completely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Oh my gosh. See, you guys. I'm so glad that other people see it too. I'm so glad that they do. So focus on the positive, let go of the negative. That's what's really important. And Sweet, she actually talks about that, and it reminds me. It does. Because people want to be around you when you're positive and having fun. They want to show up instead of, pull up. Because that would be negative. That's the first time I laughed this whole stream. It's stupid. That is dumb. It is true. Interesting. What else did I have in my notes here? yeah, just I won't tolerate that treatment. There's a way to play. There's a way to play fight, and then there's just the utter disrespect, and that's not cool. He definitely put the peer pressure on Corrosive to drop that link in the chat. That wasn't the right thing to do at all. I'm not mad about it. I just think that he could have, stood up to him a little bit more. But see, Andrew will intimidate somebody so that he gets what he wants. Otherwise, he's going to go after you, period. That's how it is. That's how he's operated and gotten through his life. Stay away from people like that because they're not going to change.
Oh, sorry. I'm back. I didn't mean to leave you.
No, that's good. It was a good time.
Was it?
Yeah, I was just saying. I mean, you've known Andrew a little bit longer than I have.
I don't know.
And what I was just saying was that some people don't change. When they get their feelings hurt, they get wounded. They will intimidate people. That's kind of what they did their whole life, just to get through and get what they wanted. And that's like bullying. It's like, if you don't do this for me, then I'm going to do this to you to hurt you. Basically, it's like it's control. It's not giving that person the free will to do it or not, because if you don't do it, then he's going to go after you. And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Everybody has freedom to do what the fuck they want. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't really picture like Ace as a bully growing up. I think she was probably maybe the opposite. I think a lot of, and I'm not trying to put down people who got bullied ever, but
she's irrational. You can't fight with her. She is irrational. She's all over the place. She's too fucking wild. I can't have a regular.
Well, maybe the freaking point should be is like, now we're all adults and we need to be adults, right?
Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
what sucks is that like with Ace and with Golden, I've apologized to them more than once, and they don't accept it.
Well, let's get them up here.
It's disingenuous, is what Golden said, and then Ace said, "Oh, it wasn't real." No, yes,
what are you apologizing for?
It's just certain, whatever it was, just certain things. And then the thing is like, why would anybody say it? Like, that's not something people want to do unless it's real. They don't want to. They're not just going to go around and say it unless they mean it. So that was weird. It's like that just means that they have general hate for me, and they will not. I know that, Fairy Goddess. I know they don't have to accept it. I get that. They don't have to, but I can still say that they didn't. I mean, so what? They didn't. They didn't accept it. They downplayed it, So that's why you're like, well, let's be adults. And I'm like, but I did my part. What more can I do? I can't. That's what I did to try and make it right, and it wasn't good enough. So it's just nothing's ever good enough, I guess, for them.
Well, I think if you really feel that way, then you need to not, or I would just say, or people in general, if you really think that there's no resolving that situation, then don't even bring it up anymore.
No. You're right. Yeah.
And I'm not saying just you. I'm just saying in general. I think maybe that's a good rule of thumb for. I mean, just not to say like don't ever talk about it, but I feel like it comes up often. Like It
hasn't really, not often.
No, okay, good.
I haven't talked about Ace in a long ass time, but now that I am, it just makes people relevant when I bring them up, and that's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. That's the reason people do it a lot of times. They want
I'll
the
let him come
attention.
up, but I'm not sure how long I'm gonna let be on. To be honest with you.
Who is it?
Horrible. Hello.
Hello, this is Randy Finder.
It's Truth Finder.
What's
Yeah,
up?
I just want to say, yeah. I just want to say, yeah. F Huckleberry and Rick Crude, because I'm gonna be laughing at Rick Crude's death when he dies, and I'm proud of that.
Oh, stop it. What do you mean?
Rick Crude is dying from his rotten fruit.
Fruit? What do you have against Rick
Wait,
Crude?
wait. What'd you say? Like, let him say.
Rick Crude is dying from his rotten foot.
No, say it the other way. The one that you slipped because you're faking your accent. You said foot. Come on, dude. I'm gonna start saying it that way now. Foot.
No, that was an accident mistake, isn't it?
Is it okay if I steal that from you, Truth Finder? Would that be okay?
No.
No. Aw.
I will sue you if you. I will sue you if you steal my phrases.
You're gonna see me in court? All right.
You'll be part of the 99.99% of YouTubers I sue.
Wait, now you're suing. Well, yeah, I guess, but you're suing them because they're murderers. You can't sue them. You got to pick one, bro.
Yeah,
Can't sue-
but you
If
know,
they're already going down for murder, then you might as well.
I'll call up. I'll get some information back from CIA to plant some evidence for me, fake evidence, and tell the CIA to give you a criminal record, and then I could use that.
Look what Rebel said.
That's how it works.
Man.
That's great shit, dude.
You can get people's criminal records online. Well, I guess you would have to, yeah.
Oh man, that's good shit.
Did he leave?
Yeah, he did. Rick Crude is not dying from his rotten foot.
Foot?
He got his foot fixed, fucker.
Yeah, his foot's not rotting anymore.
Yoda, you're funny as shit, dude. His foot is fine. Fuck. What's up, Kanile?
Knock, knock.
Oh my jeez, it's Kanile.
Back off the mic. Back off.
Kanile, all he does is like call me names now, and I've never done anything to Kanile.
Shelly, how many weeks are you gonna play a victim over the stream?
How many times am I gonna play victim? I am not a victim. I am a survivor of all the bullying, and I have now come out
Bullying.
ahead on top.
Bullying?
Yeah. Do we need to play the video? Do you do?
No, we don't need to see it.
Okay,
again,
then
no.
so do you agree with me then, or I'm playing the video? So which is it?
No, I saw the stream yesterday.
What
Yeah,
what
that
is
was
what?
a good one.
So what was it if it wasn't bullying, Ken?
No.
What? Yeah. What was the dynamic there?
I'm
What
not
do you-
gonna talk to you.
Are you gonna? Hey, are you gonna porn bomb me? Because I want to take this off.
Who have I porn bombed?
Hey, I'm gonna put another banner up. What do you think?
That's a good one.
I like it.
Wait, I think I have my list of rules or list of fines, penalties for
Howdy, Vern.
doxing.
And Fitness Frank, I haven't seen him in a while either.
I know he's now in the my server. So bullying. AC and Andrew owe me $100 each.
Truth Finder needs to give this to his lawyer. These are the penalties. This is what we
They
charge.
need it to be enforced somehow. I'm not sure how to do that. I mean,
Truth Finder's a righteous lad.
I just came up with the idea. That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Wait, how much was the bullying fine? I'm sorry, I missed it.
It
200.
was $100. Yeah, 100 even.
So
All right,
$100.
Truth Finder, are you gonna porn bomb me, Truth Finder?
No, I just want to ask you. See that paper that you put up? Is that a list of YouTube? You want to put a hit out on YouTubers to make money? I'm your guy. I will do it if you give me the money. If you're paying me to do that, I will do it.
All right, we'll go 50-50. How about that? We'll do that.
So you said pawn bomb $1,500 or something. I could do that.
Yeah,
Who
we
do you want me
could.
to pawn bomb?
Herself.
No, wait, what? Whoa! I don't. You got it mixed up. Hold on. These porn bombing is $300. This is what people pay me if they porn bomb me. It's a penalty. I'm not. It's not a hitman thing. I'm going to
Oh,
pay you to go.
I thought you meant like something that hits, innit? Because if you was something that hits, yeah, I would do the job for you.
What happened if they don't pay?
Well, I guess I'll sue them, innit? So they were offering me money and they didn't pay me, so you know. And I will keep the video as evidence and I'll show it to my lawyer. So really, you will lose and I will win.
What's that thing that is just below your ankle?
My foot?
Your
yeah,
foot, innit?
there you go. A foot.
Isn't it?
It's just funny as fuck, dude.
Truth Finder.
I don't know
about
what
how
happened.
old are you?
I was eating, innit? I was eating and maybe because I was eating, maybe the food,
Oh,
you know,
food and foods. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
So listen, I can't even imagine how you look. Could you turn your cam on?
No.
Why not?
Oh,
I showed my face. I showed my
picture,
face. I showed my face to Huckleberry to expose, but she didn't use that picture. I don't know why.
Unreal.
Well. What do we have here? Three knuckleheads and a chooch on a YouTube stream.
You want to
Wait, there's
food up
5
your
of
ass,
us.
brother.
How do fucking do?
Okay, I'm not a knucklehead or a chooch, so three
sorry,
knuckleheads
you're
and a
the chooch.
chooch is 4 minus
No.
1, which I'd be the 5. So
you?
page B.
Well,
I guess
you're
we
the
know what
lame-
you are now, right?
you're the lone sitting duck. Okay, that's what you are.
What happened? I didn't
And
hear
that's
you.
why-
Uh-oh.
Yes, you did. So
I didn't hear what you
stop.
said. I'm sorry.
I said that you are the lame sitting duck.
I don't know what that means.
Means you're lame.
I don't know. It's kind of a phrase, I guess.
What-
It's like
what
from
is-
Florida.
Where did Truth Finder go?
He had to
I'm
dip out
sure.
and do a little search for the truth in life again, and he'll come
Does
back.
anybody have a phone with a GPS? Because I'm freaking lost right now.
Yeah,
And
we're all over the place. Paige is directing the traffic.
Paige is directing traffic.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
so that'll just get me
That's
more
where
lost.
you go.
You know, I
Paige,
was
do
looking
you know
at
your directions? We're south.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I was watching the flat earther guy the other day, and apparently that shit doesn't even matter. You always end up going south.
Paige, are you a flat earther?
Actually, yeah. I'll just say I am, so that people can go around and add one more thing.
Well, how can you believe that the Earth is flat? Route 9. How the fuck did I get up here?
Oh my God,
Holy
you're not-
shit!
Is he pretending
I'm
you're
fucking
going to
lost.
someone's house?
9.
Because I'm gonna go.
Oh my God!
I did that 3 times today.
If anybody sees a random blue pickup truck driving around, that's probably me because I'm fucking lost right now.
You just doxed your pickup truck.
Don't talk about me. I gotta switch to headphones, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Come and talk to me.
I gotta.
Can I talk to you?
Who the fuck am I? Holy shit, there's a car there.
Wait, I haven't heard that song in forever.
How the fuck did I get up here?
No, all right, look, you're just gonna come up here and start screaming into the mic,
Holy
talking
shit.
over everyone about your fucking directions. Jesus.
Where are you headed to? Did you lose your way home? That's a sad story, duckling. Ugly duckling.
Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Huh?
Mike sucks, huh?
Why the fuck?
War, what is it good for? Absolutely
on.
nothing.
Put your
This is
foot
getting
on the
freaking
gas.
ridiculous. I gotta
Hit
switch
the
my
gas.
audio settings. Speakerphone my ass.
Rada's got a lead foot.
Rada has faux blow.
Say something. Nope.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Gotcha. All right, there you are. What's everybody doing?
Just kind of chilling, laying back. I know that you were on that panel last night. When I
What
went
panel?
up and kind of dropped off over at Carous's. I invited him up, but he is not here.
Why isn't he here?
Can anybody fucking explain that?
You think maybe he's busy?
No, absolutely not. Because
So,
I asked him at
if-
9 o'clock this morning, dude.
So if I turn on my camera right now, because I'm actually driving at places that have Christmas lights on, I just don't want to offend anybody with the Christmas lights. So would it be okay if I go ahead and put my camera on?
Yeah, sure.
That's
Okay,
fine.
I just don't want to. I don't want to offend you or Paige because your denominations, you know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're drunk. You shouldn't be driving.
No.
So I just want
Who's
to say
listening to TV?
that I looked up lame sitting duck and it's not a thing, so I just made that up. And I'm
Are
gonna
you taking that back?
No.
It's lame.
Are you
a
not
lame
getting
duck
what I'm
is a
saying?
thing.
In this day and age, it's very rare that you actually are able to make something up that's all your own. So a lame duck, they have lame duck, not lame sitting duck. A lame duck is an ineffectual or unsuccessful person or thing.
That's Ken.
What?
That's Kanile, definitely. It's
That's Kanile.
Yeah, I take that back as being him.
I heard half of that. What?
That's all right. Just go with it.
Yeah, just say yes, you're right. All right. So where are you now? You're looking at Christmas lights? You're gonna go look at Christmas
No, not intentionally. I'm just driving and I got lost and
There's some
trying
I
to
don't
find my
believe you.
other. What?
And I don't believe you. I think you're
You-
trying to show that you're close to someone else. And I don't want to be
Who
around
am I
that.
close to?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
No,
You're
no,
not
no,
doing
no,
that,
no,
right?
no, Paige. No. We're not
Who are
playing
you
that game.
dating?
Who
Who are
am
you
I close to?
I
Who
don't
are you
know who
dating?
you are. I don't
You
know
know
what
where
your
I
line
am.
is.
Oh
No, I
God, who are you dating?
So why do you think I'm close to somebody if you don't know where I am?
I just said I think that you're doing that because you turned the camera on and you're acting like you're lost. And I think that you're playing a game, that you're going
Who?
near Rebel's house and you're trying
Rebel's
to
house.
act like you're lost or whatever and
Hey,
be all
Christina.
cutesy about it. Footsie.
Mm.
So
Hey,
Paige, do you see why a lot of people don't like you?
shut up.
no,
Gotta,
nor
fairy
do I
goddess,
care.
fairy goddess.
Because you
said,
make up you make up these outlandish allegations like that.
Stop.
That was a question, you dipshit. Answer.
No, that wasn't a question. That was a statement. You said, I think.
Shut the fuck up.
Questions don't start with I think.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Allegations start with I think.
Oh my God,
You
here you go.
said, I think you're pretending you're lost because you're near somebody's house and you're playing a game.
Right.
A
Is that the case or not?
Oh, so now you're asking me if I am.
I was asking you the whole time, so stop talking
Stop
in
trolling.
circles.
Okay.
Man.
So
I'm sticking
to the
out of
person
it.
you think I'm near, I'm actually about 45 minutes away from. Okay.
Ooh, is it
God, we
is it
just said who it was.
Is it Chicky or what's her name? Who are some of these other girls?
go on panel.
Who is it? Ruru? I didn't hear what he said.
I think it's a hooker. She's just got in the car.
Uh-uh.
No.
Oh.
We're dealing with dense bitches here tonight.
Yeah, you are.
Chicky is in Texas. What's her name? Squishy. Is it Squishy? Is that your girlfriend? That's his girlfriend. I want to say Fairy Goddess is saying that you generally offend her. Okay. That's you, Rada. Just because you're on mute doesn't mean you can't hear me.
All right, can you hear me now?
I know how this fucking
Can you hear me now?
Can
Can you hear me now? Thank you.
You
Chickies,
picked up
I mean,
a lot lizard. Sweet said you picked up a lot lizard.
See, look, I'll go slow. Nay tick. Nowhere near where he lives. Go look at a map, fuckface.
I'll go so. Ha ha! Damn, that's like from the esophagus or lower. From the abdomen and where it comes out of you, huh?
Okay, so where is he going then? Where are you going?
Do you know where your mom lives?
No, why
As
is
in
it
your
raining?
mom that gave birth to you?
Why is it raining?
Because that's where I'm going.
Fantastic. So you'll be
So
there
you should know there all the surroundings because I'm
like
going to
Your
your
mom is
mom's
the
house.
lame fuck.
Uh,
That's where I'm gonna put a
Paige,
food
why do you
episode.
think I'm always up to nefarious things?
Always. I don't think you're always up to not.
Ruru,
Oh,
you're so
you do.
fucking cute, Ruru.
You think I'm up to nefarious things? Actually, Ruru is out of everybody. Probably should be nervous right now. Ah! But I'm not going anywhere near Ruru.
All right, your confidence is
Yeah,
getting
it's
too
raining up
high.
here.
Okay, we gotta bring you down a couple notches. All right,
Yeah, whatever.
Getting up here, buddy.
It's raining
That's
here
when you start
because
hey, that's when you start hoeing around. Okay.
oh,
Is when you're
so
confident.
it's raining here because this nimbulus clouds can no longer hold the moisture in the atmosphere. So their barometric pressure has lowered to a point where it began to rain here.
You're so cute. I thought you were just gonna say, God did it.
I love my science.
Nimbulus clouds. I haven't heard of that one.
Well,
That's a new
Einstein
one. We have them up here. They're not popular in the South.
Okay.
Einstein once said that I want to know God's thoughts. The rest are details.
Oh. 27. Yeah, I need to go 27. South. Yeah.
I could be. Yes, you are correct. We had a chill panel, and somehow Mr. Adderall 2.0 arrived and shook us up a little bit, didn't you, Rana? Shook us up. Shooky. Foot. Fucking foot.
Ah!
What
I didn't see that car
happened?
coming.
I didn't either until just now.
All right. I think I know where I am.
You just doxed your time.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Now we know your time zone.
Please disregard my last
nobody's
camera
look for him,
statement.
please. Yeah, let him have his privacy still. His anonymity.
Am I close by you? No, I'm not close by you either. No, I'm talking
Are
to
you
somebody in my
coming to
DMs.
my house? Are you coming
No.
to visit me?
No, I'm talking about somebody just DM'd me, said was kidding around. I know I'm not close to her. You're
Come
on the other
visit
side
me,
too.
Radar. Come to my house.
Yeah, but I'm not anywhere near Florida though.
Come on,
Actually,
we'll
there
go
is
to
a
Disneyland.
there's actually a Florida, Massachusetts.
Really? That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, but
I
there's
like
like
it.
it's like two. I think it's like 2 hours away on Route 2.
No, I'm not going to show my picture.
Who's showing your picture?
What's NE pic?
Nude pic.
New Year's? Oh, the nude pic. It's not nude, you guys.
That's short. That's short for nude.
Hey, I
could.
bet I
I
bet
could
I
be
would. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to say it now, though.
I could be a court stenographer, and that's like shorthand for nude. NE. That's great in Iraq that there's a Greece, New York. However, nobody here lives in Greece, so that's pretty much irrelevant to the topic.
I was going to say irrelevant too, but then you said it.
But we do thank you for your valid input. Thank you.
Yeah, we like Narak.
We do like Narak.
And Skittles.
I guess. Oh yeah, Skittles. Don't forget Skittles.
Is a big time gamer. She likes Grand Theft Auto. I do as well. And I like Mortal Kombat. I mean, tremendously. And that's exactly why I still have a glitch in my computer because I tried to download some software.
Hey, wasn't Kimmy P supposed to go live tonight?
Yeah, I did. I was supposed to. I set this up.
No, Kimmy P was supposed to go live tonight. Is she here?
I'm not really sub to her. I don't know.
What?
I'm not sure.
What?
Well, I can't help that. I don't know everybody. I mean, obviously, I didn't even like.
You don't know
how
Kimmy P, the up and coming YouTuber? Like
Yes,
she's the newest.
I know her name. Yes, I do. All right. I think she could be a really cool chick, and she's gonna make it if you just have to try really
Holy
hard.
shit! Look where I am. Look at this. How nice it is. How come
Hiya,
your house
mate.
can't be like this?
Hiya, mate.
Rada
Yes, sir.
called me. Rada called me and
Yes.
on my phone at home and told me to come up.
Yes, I did. Thank
Just
you for
before
having
you
him on.
arrived.
Howdy fucking do cheating.
Did Canal speak?
Do you know
Canal,
Canal?
is that Canal?
Congratulations! Canal spoke.
Whoever
Canal,
has-
welcome to the community.
Whoever has a hand up Canile's butt actually pushed the right button for him to speak. His ventriloquists.
I don't know what he's even doing behind that avatar all the time. Like, what do you do? What's
He's
going
looking
on?
down your top, Shelley. Now, I need to report Shiva. He's taking screenshots of you and posting them.
Yeah, over at the
Christmas
other
outfit
Discord.
on.
Yeah, I bet he
Yeah.
is. He
I
wants
think he's
to
bisexual.
look up. I think so.
There you go.
I'm trying to pull him out of that closet. I'm not sure.
Oh,
you
you're
know,
pulling him. He's almost out. I
What
think
closet?
not for my sake, people. Not for my sake. Don't get your panties in a wad. All right.
Can I?
General.
Now, Shelley, can I tell you something?
Well, sure.
You got to take responsibility. You're the one, after I told you, not to have people like AC on your panel. AC is not a nice guy. He's the man who audited
no
with
good.
Errol. He is the man who had lunch with Errol. Even though he denies it, he had lunch with Errol on that court date. He's a liar.
Oh no. Ha ha
And he's a bad person. And you let him up. You let
I think
Tony
Shelly
up
knows
sometimes.
that, but
You like
she just
asthma.
wants the views. She wants the views, so she
Yeah,
just
Rada,
ignores that.
Hey, Rada, that's absolutely not true.
Yes, it is.
What did
Hey, Shelley.
What did I just say? What did I just say?
Shelley, I'm not finished with you. Could we just comment that Fairy Goddess doesn't wear panties?
You're not adding to my.
No.
You're not adding to
Also,
this.
Shelley, you've got to disassociate with them because all they do is lie. AC, Tonic Tonic's just a crybaby and a liar. You know that's
Yeah.
4 times now. Tonic's been crying on
I
a stream.
know.
He is weak. Do you know that when he met HTL, he was actually visibly shaking? Did you know that, Rada?
Oh, he looked it. He definitely looked it.
He was physically shaking.
He was so uneasy looking. Yeah. Yeah.
STL told me he had to sort of back off a bit and be over friendly because Tonic had the look of panic.
Oh yeah, one wrong move and he was in trouble with STL. You know, because they'd had some strife in the past. So Tonic was on his best behavior, as he should have been.
Tonic was shitting bricks, as he does. You know, Rada, can I ask you something? If
Yes.
you were in an emergency and you had no house and you had nothing, wouldn't you just get a hotel room and buy clothes? You would have money to do that type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone at 33 years of age should have money to do that sort of thing instead of go to the community and expect them to pay for you being an American hero.
Yeah, he's a bum, and people still believe the whole, on the
what a
roof
bum.
story.
No
It's
one-
what a crock of shit.
Someone at 33 should have enough, a few $1,000s at minimum, or a credit card that he'd be able to spend 15 or 20 grand or whatever at 33 years of age. You know, and I think you'll find a lot of these people are the same who were on that panel. They don't have anything, Shelley. They have zero, nothing. They don't
Yeah,
work.
they don't add anything.
Maybe
either
AC
to the
works, but
panel.
he certainly does
They
not do
look
3 jobs. Do you know what
Where
I'm
did
saying?
Paige go? Paige Fair's.
She rage quit. That's what they would
said
do.
that
She
she'll be
rage
right
quit because
back.
I came.
Hey,
Because I
Rada.
came, she rage quit. Isn't that
Yep.
what we do, Rada? We say
Yep.
the rage quit.
That's what
Shelley-
I got Paige mad. I put her in her place.
Shelley, don't go.
Oh
on
yeah, yeah,
band with
yeah.
them.
It's almost as if there's like a banner for it. Told ya. There it is.
So that's the type of people we're dealing with. The liars, the scammers. They've got nothing to their name, Shelley. Nothing. I challenge them to show me what they've got, and I can tell you the answer. It is nothing. Zero. So all their life, they've got nothing. In fact, I don't even think Tony's got a job. And we'll get Steph on at 6 a.m. I know the times because I'm in a different time zone. We've got this Mother of the Year on at 6 a.m. Did you hear about her on D-Band, Rada? It was all about you.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
this is
Talk about that. That was crazy.
This is a woman. This is a woman who can't get her kids to school.
Yeah,
It's 6
link is
a.m. in the morning. She's on the
po-
internet, and people are meant to listen to her. So ask yourself, who are the people that are supporting that? Who are the people that are listening to that? They're vested. Yeah, they are the same. And there's a thing in this community that I've noticed: these liars stick together, and they know each other's lying, and they cover for each other in this web of lies.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
the problem, the big problem that they have, I'm pretty sure, is drugs. That's the common denominator.
Probably so. I can't prove that. You know, I can say something for Perry Gorda. She's not in Tonic server or any of the servers there, and she's worked out like me. I'm not going into the servers with them. Why? I don't need to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Lie, lie, lie. Why should I listen to that?
Sometimes people come off as
let them
super
live in
charming.
misery.
Like when you first meet them, they come off as super charming, and they're able to reel people in. And then it only takes a matter of time before that mask slips off, and you start to realize who the people really are, and then see them for who they are, and then act accordingly, whether or not that you want to continue to like associate with them. I mean, look, I don't care. Like, if people want to come in the chat and stuff, but coming up on the panel, it's different. You know, it's almost close to being face to face. Now, I'll tell you this, guys. There's a bunch of people here who would not talk to me the same way face to face that they do online.
I would.
I'm telling you,
I'd
they
put you in your
won't.
place.
You wouldn't, because when they meet me,
I would put you in your place just as much as I do online.
You have no idea. People can't be
I
mad
would.
at me in person. You can't. It's
I'd come at you.
Rad, I think Sheba's going to go to Florida. I've got a feeling.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got a feeling. He's asking how much it costs and things. Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah. He's asking about Florida and plane tickets. Yeah.
Yes. And he seems to be screenshotting a lot of Shelley's pictures. I don't know. Yeah.
We've got some explaining to do. Okay, definitely.
Has anybody seen Allie Asshole?
No, but Huckleberry is good friends with her, and she's in my server, but she hasn't spoken. So,
Your
Huckleberry,
server is lame.
can you give us an update on? It's not. People love it, and we're all like, chatting. And
It's almost as lame as
you're
Rouge.
in there, and I heard there was a good conversation there on The Voice.
There was a
Did you
very
hear
good
about that?
conversation on The Voice, and I had a very good time triggering people on The Voice.
Uh-oh. Can you just kind of bring us up to speed?
But the problem
you
is
can
that
talk about
Rue
it.
has too many. She has a rat in her server, so I had to leave. That's
No.
reporting back to people. So
Oh yeah, I think there's two there, Rad, but
there's
who am I
two.
to
Yeah.
say? Yeah. Now, Shelley, does AC still have a wrench in here? I think
I
you'll
don't.
find he does under shit show.
Ooh.
I would
Oh,
remove
he
that
does?
immediately.
That's right. I remember
we're
giving
talking
it
about the biggest porn bomber.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, porn motor by night, stripper by the
Yeah.
day.
Shelly fears him though. That's
I don't like the way he yells at me. It triggers something inside of me, so I don't like
Shelley,
that.
never mind him yelling he's a retard. I'm sorry to say the word, but he certainly is, yeah?
oh shit! I made the wrong turn. And by that I mean I didn't turn.
Would you like me
Yeah,
to give you
you're-
directions to Connie's?
Oh
Second left, and
no,
then
I
go
can do
straight
this.
on for 3.5
That's true.
miles.
Route 6. Route
This is good.
66.
Yeah, I can still go down there.
Hi, cowboy. How are you? Now,
Cowboy Giant's here. What's up?
Shirley, do not
Oh,
let them on your panel. It doesn't work out for you. It won't work out. And Corrosive, I'm disappointed because Corrosive's a smart guy, and he let them dogpile. He let it happen. I'm shocked because Corrosive's normally very good that way. I don't know why he done it. And I didn't hear the panel. I don't
tired.
listen
It
to
was
Corrosive.
the end of the.
I don't listen to Corrosive. I find them extremely boring. I know that's not anything bad about him. It's just I find them personally boring, so I don't watch. But I'm surprised he let that happen. It's unlike him, not like him.
I didn't like it at all, but I didn't go. I didn't go at him last night and say anything about him. Like, I mean, I didn't say anything to him, like scolding or anything like that. I didn't want to do that, but I was disappointed because I don't know. I mean, he's done it before, so I
think he's trying to build his channel. That's my theory. I could be wrong, but it's very, very unlike him. Not like him. Anyway, you can speak now, Shirley. It's your panel. Oh, I got Rada to rage quit.
Yeah, you did. I actually get sad when people leave. People are like, oh, they're rage quit. But I don't. When I let AC up, it's because I think that maybe this time it's going to be different. Maybe this time it has nothing to do with the views because nobody wants to come and see AC. He doesn't bring in the views. Sorry, he doesn't bring in anybody.
History. Always look at history. AC's a porn ball. AC's a liar. AC is not a nice person.
Right.
Why would he change? Why would he change? You think people change? They don't really change.
No.
Not everyone's a bridge builder like you.
Stop. Booty War saying, this has been such a good stream. I just hope Shiva doesn't interrupt it with the shenanigans. I could see that happening. I'd see him rolling through and well, what did you mean by that? Do you know how to spell that? Is this exactly what you mean? Or did you mean this? He thinks he's slick, but I know where he's going and what he's doing. Creepy motherfucker ran for a reason.
No, Shiva, he ran. He's got lots of pictures of you. But maybe we should put them in your server to show you what he's up to.
I know.
Could you put the one of Shelley that Shiva took in the Shelley server just to show Shelley the tyranny of this man?
He's pushing it, man. He's pushing it, that white noise. Here it is.
Shiva, come up here now.
I think
What do you
Shiva's
mean by
flying
that?
right now. I don't think he can come on the computer.
No, I think he's booking his flights to Florida, Shelley.
Oh, he's still okay.
Yeah,
He's pressing his luck,
I'm
man.
not sure. A week ago, he was asking, "What's the quickest way to Florida?"
Yeah, he
What
wants me to
airport?"
wear the red lipstick. Golly, unreal. He is into this.
Shelly, is Fairy Goddess still in your chat? If she is, tell her I'm almost there. I'm actually turning onto her street right now.
Okay, she got that. She's in the chat.
All right. Yeah, she can hear you.
I figured if it's this
let me
house.
see. I don't know if this is really her, but let me check. Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
It's me.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, please take the avatar down. It's scary.
I know it, right, Dee?
You had a
How are you
wild
gonna
ass
do
show
that
today.
avatar?
All right, tell her I'm here.
You think you're slick, don't you, Rada?
Who, me?
Rada.
Well, I'm at.
Rada.
Don't play fucking dumb. You know what the fuck you're doing.
Wait,
What am
what's
I
going
doing?
on? What's going on? Wait,
You know
hold on.
what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Tell me.
You know.
What am I doing?
Oh, by the way, you're fucking answering me. You know.
I'm
don't know
fucking.
what the fuck I'm
I don't
doing.
know.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You go with that, Rada.
Well, Fairy Goddess didn't come outside, so I'm leaving.
Huck, what do you mean? What did Rada do?
Rada knows. Go on,
Just
Rada.
pretend we know. I'm just gonna pretend because I have no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, Rada, don't do it again. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I won't do it.
Rada's up to no good right now.
Sure is.
He's on his way somewhere, and we are trying to.
Really,
figure it out.
Goddess, we'll let you in when you arrive, brother.
Oh shit! I just drove away. I thought she was coming out. What you think? This is like
That's like
1950? I was
something.
gonna come up to her door and
Yeah,
take her,
the
like,
door
give her
open for you.
flowers. No, woman, get the hell out!
Door's
Get in my
unlocked.
truck. Say the 50s.
What's your problem?
What you
Huck?
gonna? I mean,
Yeah,
you
what's
gotta
your
go on a
problem now?
date. You know, just
What's your problem now, Huck?
Oh, nothing, buddy.
Oh,
nothing, honey.
Yeah, Huck, you're a panel killer.
yeah. This panel just
No,
died.
she's not. No, she's not. I was thinking about her panel, and that
I bet-
German lady is wild. Oh my gosh!
Well, later on down the road, panel will be.
Fire! Did you see that, GD?
No, no, I didn't see it. No.
I know. I'm.
Oh, you missed a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna reach quit.
Bye. See ya.
Thank you for having me. See you, Huck.
Anytime.
Brother.
Yes.
If you need help, call me at home.
Okay, I'll call you again at home or like earlier. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the invite. I called them up at home to tell them to help. I had a question. So
Huck, you got a secret you need to spill out for us?
Yeah, and he knows that. That's why he thinks he's slick.
So why did he drop off the panel then?
oh, I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know where he's heading to? If you want, you could put it in the chat. Maybe he.
Yeah, let's take a poll. Where am I heading to?
Where? Okay, what state is Rada in?
No, everybody knows what state I'm in. Massachusetts right now. Actually,
think
I
we
like the
know.
way Huck says Massachusetts. What state am I in, Huck? Massa, who gives a fuck?
She would say it like that. That's how it's said sometimes. But
Massachusetts.
Master of Destruction. So, where are you headed to, buddy? Is there a particular destination?
Oh, I'm headed
that
home
you-
now.
I bet you are. Got what you went for?
Oh, he's going to fucking Hookerville.
I went to a gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Not a gathering of the Juggalos either.
Going to the truck stop.
Not at the truck stop. I went to a watering hole.
Warding? Come on, dude.
Warding hole.
In there frequently.
That ain't how you say it.
Had you been there before, or was that your first time?
No, it was my first time. No, I've been there before.
Well, how did you get lost? If that you've been there before.
I didn't have my GPS on, and I'm about like
Oh,
an hour away from home, so I'm not usually up in this
Right.
area.
hour away from home.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
At the bar, an hour from home.
Oh, for when you live in a state where it takes 40 minutes to get to one end to the other, yes.
How many beers do you have when you're there?
I think 2.
Just checking. We don't want you getting blasted all over the world like Paige, right?
Oh yeah. No, I'm not gonna. I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Paige wasn't drunk, you guys. She just started. She just started the drink.
No
She
engine
told
brakes.
me that.
Yeah, Paige would have gotten an open container ticket at best. Ooh,
Hey, Tonkin.
not like
Hey,
an actual,
Tonkin.
like some people have, right? Actual conviction.
Mm-hmm. Did
Like-
you visit Sergeant Lawless?
No, he's the other way also.
Are you
Nobody
visiting?
lives. I don't think anybody lives up this way, or at least that's like known that lives up this way.
Are you visiting Rebel?
Rebel lives 45 minutes like the other way. They actually. So I'm going south. No, south. All right. So I'm going south. Rebel would be to the east, about 45 minutes. Lawless would be about west, probably about the same. Like I'm kind of in between both of them.
What about Kate? How far away?
She lives like 5 minutes from my house.
What about so does Josh then? Because Josh lives. I saw her
No,
house.
Josh lives up further north.
Because we drove by there. He's like, oh,
Yeah, he drove by, but he doesn't live anywhere close to that area.
we were driving all over the place, so
Yeah,
it's hard to
he's
remember.
probably showing you her house. But
Did you ever go to that Holocaust museum that is outside where they have all of the names written on the tall glass?
Where is that?
That is in. It's not in Massachusetts. It's in.
Then how is that going to help me?
Trying to figure out what state did we go to.
Well, there's a Holocaust Survivors Museum in Baltimore, Maryland.
No, it wasn't that far up. Anyways, I can't remember. All right.
You sure it wasn't the Witch Museum?
Because it's outside. There's just big
Yeah,
pillars.
there's a all right, maybe it is a Holocaust, I'm not sure. But I know in Mass, up near where he lives, there's actually a witch, like right outside Salem. There's actually like a pillar and a bunch of names with everybody's name on it that was actually convicted in witch trials. Was actually sentenced to death or whatever. But yeah.
That'd be pretty cool to see too.
But you're thinking Holocaust. I'm not sure Holocaust around here.
Let me see.
Holy cost. So my thing is that I have to wait till I'm like a little bit under, because I have a CDL and I can only blow 0.04.
Right.
And if I blow over 0.04, which is half of 0.08, which is everybody else can, I lose my license. So I can't drink. So I have to wait till I get back to normal range. It's sober. Yeah.
For people
I'd be
like
fucked.
more serious, you lose your fucking license. Like God.
I'd lose my license. I'd lose my EMT license, and
Right.
yeah, and my job. So yeah, not worth it.
Be good. But it's good that they have stricter laws for that.
Right.
Because you could be out like in a fucking semi or something hauling down the highway.
Right.
A lot of people.
And this is off duty. Like even like if I'm not working or anything, like anybody that has a CDL, even if they're not working, you can only have. If you have a CDL, whether you're working or not, it's 0.04, and that's it.
No leeway.
No, that's it.
Not worth your career, is it? Just to have a beer? It's just not.
Right.
I'm just looking up something real quick.
Why?
God, I can't
Commercial
remember.
driver's license, Aussie Angel. Nah, she's in Australia. She doesn't know. It's basically you need it to drive a like a big rig, I guess, or commercial truck.
Like wreckers, great big truck.
Yeah.
Anything over 26,000 pounds.
Yes.
I know I'm a girl. It's crazy, but I'm that girl that can tell you what kind of car is coming at you down the highway.
Excuse me.
Did you just fart again?
Nope. I know that was a big controversy that I farted once on the telephone with somebody.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Like I mean, I don't know what to say. Like I mean that was
It's a turnoff, man. You just meet somebody and it's like,
You can't-
damn, that's a problem.
Well, when it's, I just don't want to bring her up, but I mean, not for nothing. It depends on who it is. Like, if it's somebody you're not interested, who cares? Let them rip. It's dangerous to hold them in. You blow your stomach out.
I don't know how you ever do that though. Like, seriously, it's just not like normal.
Oh, I did it about 5 times since I've been on panel, but you just haven't heard it. I've been doing it silent.
Why?
And it smells
Why
like a
so
petting
worried?
zoo in my truck right now, but whatever.
He's gassy.
Yeah.
Farts are fucking funny. I don't care.
They are.
I'm gonna laugh every time. I don't care.
They are funny. I mean, everybody farts. I mean, it's just, I don't
They do.
understand why, like, I don't understand why people were like, oh my God, he farted on the phone with me once. Oh my God. Like, dude, you probably fart in your sleep and you don't know. Calm down, Prissy.
Man, some of these bitches are sending turd pictures. Don't let them get you fucking all twisted. Come on now.
Yes, I am stalking women again tonight. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Turd
Well, I mean,
pictures, really? Oh my
But you
gosh.
can't say, actually, you can't say again because I don't stalk women and there's still no proof of it. But yeah.
If you did, would you perhaps stalk a chubby one or a skinny one or in the middle?
Depends. I don't know. I've never been in the point where I had to stalk somebody. Like,
Well, but I mean, if you're going to stalk somebody, you're going to want to go all out, right? You're going to want to go after that 10, that perfect 10, right? In
yeah,
your mind.
exactly. Like,
If you
right.
get busted or something, you're going to make it count, right?
Look,
You're not going to.
Exactly. I mean, no offense, there's nobody on YouTube that's worth stalking. Like, so everybody calm down. Like, because, like, if I get convicted of stalking shit, I'm going to lose my fucking job and none of you are going to support me. So stop it
Are you
right now.
sure? They seem to be doing it for some other folks. Maybe they might support you.
That's true. That's true. But
I
it's
mean,
not a perfect 10. So
But
that
you'll
person
have,
that's supported, it's not a perfect 10. So that's where I lose out.
but you could get a burrito from Chipotle,
Yes.
DoorDash. Just saying.
Shelly, do you like burritos?
Yeah, I had one today from 7-Eleven.
You did?
No, they're new. It's a new one. Like it's all fresh. No, it's like all fresh. It's all fresh food.
I'm sure it's been sitting there all day fresh. Yeah.
Maybe you're the one that farted.
No,
Yeah, maybe
there's
you
a
farted.
chef.
That'll make it fart.
There's a chef, and there's all fresh.
Oh,
fresh food.
7-Eleven chef. Yeah.
No, they're new. They're
They're
new
chef.
7-Eleven. You look it up. It's new. It's a new thing they have. There's
They
not
have
too
chefs
many
there. Nice.
Look, I'm not going to lie. We have one right across the street in Fort Myers, and it was a dump. And it was a nice area. They didn't have nothing fresh. I wouldn't eat from there. I'm just saying.
No, this is different. They have a new they have some new stores now. They're huge. They're huge, and they have like a little restaurant.
Like Japan ones? Now those motherfuckers.
I mean, they're bigger than Wawa's. Like they're huge.
Oh, yeah.
And they have, like I said, like a restaurant area.
Have you been to Buc-ee's?
I've heard about Buc-ee's.
No.
Holy shit. They're not kidding. There's like 150 gas puffs at this motherfucker. It is so big. They have, I think it's like 100 ice machines outside. And then you go inside and you're like, holy shit. It has everything. The food, it looks really good. But I'm here to tell you, it really ain't that great. Nothing I'd write home to mom about. But it's fresh brisket. And they're like, there you'll see. There's at least 200 people working. It's so big. That's why I won't.
So Shelly, you're my mom, and I wouldn't be writing home about it to you. So sorry.
Yeah. You get
Shelly's my mom.
They don't have them where we are.
Not many people know that Shelly's
No,
my mom.
if you've never been, you got to try it. If there's one near you.
Go at night when or less people are there. Because no, I get gas, pay with my card, and I get the fuck out of there. Because gas is the cheapest. They are cheaper than anybody. They always are. Making money.
So it was in. I found out that it was in Hartford, Connecticut. Because I did go there. So let me pull it up.
Oh, so that's
I have a picture of Josh.
Yeah, that's where you did the sir, officer. Yeah. That's where that was. Hartford, Connecticut.
I haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
Where's Cape Cod?
That's also where they have the Cheers, original Cheers.
That's not where they have the original
bar.
Cheers. It's Boston.
Where's Cape Cod?
That's also in
You know
Mass.
everything.
Oh, here I am. This is where I have to pick you up. Sorry.
That's where my friends live. The Cape Cod.
Cape Cod?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Across
Did
the
you
bay
ever
from
see
Splash?
Mm-mm.
I haven't been there yet. If I went, that's the place I'd go. Cape Cod. I wonder where that's at. That seems like a long ways away. I don't know.
Fairy Goddess, I'm here. Are you coming out or do I have to come in?
Say no.
Visitor parking.
That's what you're doing. Aren't you?
I'm here to pick up Fairy Goddess.
When you hear my Frenchies playing in the background, I apologize. I'm being kind of loud.
Department of Corrections, Massachusetts State Prison. Yeah, this is where Fairy is. Fairy,
You're
you
home.
coming out?
I don't think that's where she is, though. Honestly,
No?
no, she's too good to be in a place like that. She's
You don't
one of
think
those
she's
good
like
ones.
you don't think she's in a prison having like hot lesbian sex and like all that
Could be.
crap and
Orange is
You
the new black.
wish. You wish you could watch out. They said you were going to pick up a hooker, and I almost believed it. So, what does
actually
that say about you?
your friend Josh actually audited that prison.
What?
Josh Abrams. Her friend.
Prison.
He's not my friend.
And he was also locked up in
I
that
audited a
prison,
prison with. I audited
Ironically.
a prison with.
Yeah.
I was talking.
I
I know
visited.
you were.
Been there.
Oh, you did that.
That's why I talked, because you talked. So that's how I did
I
that.
noticed. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'll allow it.
Lord.
Unbelievable. They must really like me if they want to challenge me all the time. There's got to be something there. There's something in the air.
Can you feel it coming?
I can feel it in the air tonight. That's something else.
I was thinking the other way. I've had too much fun today.
Alright.
Vital Shringle Donger
look
says
who
Butch and
they're coming
Birch sounds fun.
Your co-host is here.
Reaper, mute your YouTube. You're
That's cool. Hey, buddy.
Holy shit! I actually managed to come up here after sitting
It
for 10
takes
minutes.
usually about an hour to get up on Shelly's panel
Yeah.
because she
Oh
never
my
pays
God.
attention.
I'm pretty much right.
So if it's under an hour, you're doing good.
No, I was looking. I was googling. I'm still trying to find the Holocaust museum that's in the outside area of Hartford, Connecticut, and so I was on the other page. So I didn't see it, but we made it up, and
Totally made it up.
How do you not
made
know?
it up to you.
Oh wait, yeah.
All right, if you were shooting south, Rada, I'm guessing you're not far from the Cod of Capes.
I'm still a little ways away. I'm in Rentham right now, or going to be about in Rentham in about a minute.
Now do they got?
Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're in Rentham.
I'm on 1A.
So you're
I
not
just went
far
by-
from the North Attleboro area.
I'm just north of there right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you are.
Reaper's from there.
Yeah.
You're in the fucking area that I used to live in.
Yeah.
You're right off the 1A, so you're not far from where I used to live on that area. I know exactly where the hell you're at now.
Yeah. I just drove by Walpole Prison. That's where I pulled into.
Oh,
Yeah.
ain't it beautiful?
Yep.
Isn't it beautiful?
Let's get the date.
You gotta go pick up the dates, huh? Hey,
Yeah, I
turn
gotta go
around.
pick up my
Listen,
date.
if you're gonna do that though, make sure you bring a van. Because you're
Right.
gonna end up picking up more than one, believe me.
You're gonna get more than one, right? Yeah, but she was being bad today, so I guess she couldn't come out.
She's on lockdown.
She's on lockdown
Let
tonight.
me know if someone's in the
bummer.
back.
She's gotta learn not to turn around and play with the soap in the fucking
How-
showers, man. They don't listen.
How am I gonna know if somebody's in the back when it's your?
Yeah, me too. I'm like, huh?
That
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
even make sense.
I
She's
don't know.
asleep. All right, who's got the porn bomb?
Not
I'm
me.
in my truck right now, so I can't.
Sorry.
Who did
Oh
it?
my
What?
God, I hate this.
Sorry. Turn up here.
What are you looking for? Still the Holocaust Museum? What?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Oh my
what I'm
God.
really mad about is that I cannot go on Google. As soon as I type in Google, the Microsoft Bing comes up right away.
Oh,
It
you
will
still have
not
that.
let me type in Google.
Yeah, you still have that court case against you that you can't go on Google, huh?
Oh yeah, I
Anyways,
didn't
it's
pay my
nice to hear
taxes.
from another person from back home.
What?
I said it's nice to hear another voice from back home.
I would know. I'm from Iowa.
Oh,
Well, see, that's the whole thing. Rada's out in Massachusetts, and I'm out here in Iowa, so
All
I
right.
got both of you two right there. What the fuck is on our bad day?
See?
Just for conversation's sake, to all the people out there that think Iowa prisons, let's say perchance, are not that bad. I hate to fucking break it to you, but Iowa State Penitentiary is notorious. Life means life. You're not fucking getting out. You're not going to see daylight. That's how it is. Number two, Des Moines, Iowa was the crank capital of the United States for a number of years. So quit underrating Iowa as some corn state.
Yeah.
Iowa was actually at one time like a midpoint for the mafia.
Correct.
Between
Yep.
Las Vegas and New York.
Up into Wisconsin where they had their little hideouts like Al Capone. Our cabin in Wisconsin is a mile from Al Capone's hideout. It's a gorgeous area, but how many bodies do you think are buried out in them fucking woods?
Tell us.
A pine barren, you know what I mean? I bet you there's tons.
A lot of holes in the desert. A lot of problems burying those holes.
He's got a jail cell on his property. It's like brick and it's like cinder blocks, and it's got the jail cell door, and he would put you in there and lock you in. Whatever, Jim.
I've been to Elvis's house before. That's pretty neat. Elvis?
Never heard of him.
The King?
Did you meet him?
No, he has like a.
Did you meet him?
Room. No, he's actually buried. He has his casket.
What do you mean he's buried?
Oh,
So you didn't see him? You went to this guy's house and he's not even there?
He's really
He's
dead?
there.
Isn't that like breaking and
Supposedly.
entering?
Yeah, we had to pay to get in there though. So.
Ate him to rabbit.
And they said he likes peanut butter and banana sandwiches too.
Yes.
Shell, you have somebody in backstage
Oh,
named
man.
Antarctic Chick.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers. He likes that team as well.
That's me. I was just leaving a
I
note.
learned all this from the tour.
What about the drugs?
Still looking.
That's the VIP tour. We didn't get any free drugs.
Oh,
Like, that's what I meant.
Fucking Bing. Fuck you.
What?
Bing.
She doesn't like Bing.
Why are you using Bing?
Bing.
'Cause
I'm
she doesn't
not
know how to
using it.
change her default browser.
Yeah, what,
Yes,
using
I
Internet
did
Explorer
change it.
too, or Microsoft Edge.
I went to Google. As soon as I go to Google and I search, it goes right to Bing. It won't let me. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I see. I heard that. Did y'all hear that beep?
Nope.
That means somebody's in the back. Mhm.
Oh.
They're trying to come in.
Oh, so now you can
Let
hear
him up.
people. So after the fifth person you let up here, now all of a sudden it works.
Oh, it's this guy.
What's going on?
What's going
Hey,
on with
Brian.
you, Mr. 50%er?
How are you doing?
50%? What's that? 50%er?
You said you're 50% Native American one time.
Yeah. Well, 50, 40, 60, whatever. My great grandmother was full-blooded, and my grandfather on the other
I'll be
side.
right back.
So something like
Oh,
that.
man, you missed the best part.
Who gives a fuck?
All right. Fine.
So what's going
All
on?
right,
I just
We're
got
just
here.
kicking it.
Just kicking it.
It's Friday night.
Friday night.
Just got paid. It's Friday night. Remember that song?
And I'm sitting on Chrome,
No,
and
it's
I'm
a
feeling
different
all
song.
right.
Nobody. I remember that song.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, it's getting bad when you remember when songs come out when they were first started to play. It's like, oh my God, I'm old.
Well, that's what brings us together. You know, music is one of the things that like ties us together.
I
Music
know it's
and
one thing we can't fight about. We can disagree on dates or times or something, but you don't always fight about music.
We could talk about music. You can enjoy music, share music.
Absolutely.
It's a way to pass down culture.
Absolutely. And different cultures have
That's
such
right.
different music. It's pretty cool.
That's true. I find it interesting. You know, certain cultures they invent their own instruments. You know, like the Jamaicans, they took those steel drums, the oil drums, and made steel drums out of them. You know, that's something very unique to the Jamaicans.
You don't even know.
What do you mean?
My
I don't
wife-
even know.
How would you
My-
know?
Well, what
My
do you mean?
wife's
You
daughter-
think someone from Iceland made the steel drum? No.
Did you and your lady go somewhere on your honeymoon and you happen to pick up a drum set and you're like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, look at Brian, and then he does holistic healing in his house.
That was Rhea saying hi. No, Rhea and my wife are in the Bahamas, and they sent me a video. And it's funny you say that because that's what the video was. It was a band coming out with playing the steel drum like that.
Yeah.
So Wilma
Caribbean.
Dickfit again is here in the chat. That's the twin brother of Wilma Dickfit. So this is Wilma Dickfit again. Basically, that's the second time around. It's like, is this going to happen again? Yes. Okay. Cool.
I mean, like 2.0.
Is Steph in the chat? That's what I'm asking. No. Okay.
I don't know. Is she?
Maybe it's this one. Steph's little saggies. I heard my old lady was around here these parts too. Oh God! If you're gonna be like that, stupid.
Wilma, my dick.
Better be careful showing that, Shelley. That could be constituted as revenge porn.
Actually, Massachusetts is one of the states. Am I wrong? That doesn't have revenge porn, right? Isn't it? Am I right? I think it's Mass.
Beats me.
Yeah, one of them. There is no law against it.
I'm sure they all have it, right? Wouldn't they all have it?
No. Josh was, and Josh doesn't. Josh would never lie. He was telling me one time.
No, never.
Josh don't fucking lie. Josh, an honest man.
Hell yeah.
Honest as the day is fucking long.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Do you tell ladies you're Pinocchio?
A couple weeks ago, actually, him and I just chatted. Him and I mean, we don't hang like we used to. I don't fight with him. I mean, if he's on his panel, I'll talk to him or whatever. But he goes his way, I go my way.
Something made me think of you, Brian. I was gonna call you the other day, and I don't know what it
Well, you
was.
should have. Did you see the pictures I just sent you? I just sent you pictures of Leah to show you how freaking fast they grow up. My God.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta go take Sarah's shit, Shelly. Thank you for putting me up here.
Remember when she was so freaking young? She had this little not a rabbit. What the hell you call them? Guinea pig. She had a guinea pig, and she used to take that damn thing all over with it. And I was looking at that picture tonight, and then I see a picture of her showing her muscles. I sent that to.
Yeah.
That's what I sent to you. To show you how much she's grown up over the years.
Well, Golden Guys is here, everybody.
Yeah.
Sweet as sugar. I like what's going on. Who's here?
Golden Guys
Golden Guys.
with a D. She heard of Golden Eyes, heard about that, and she was laughing. She liked it. She liked that it was a play on words and spelling, and it was funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
when I
maybe
first saw that stock
Nice
account, it
to
was
laugh.
pretty
You
funny.
let that talk.
It's lighthearted.
Yeah, because like you're not laughing, STL and Rat, and I mean it's like you guys don't be afraid to laugh. Don't be afraid to mention people's names. That is a bad habit that people
I
have.
say their legal name, of course.
Yeah, the funny thing is this whole community seems to be about fighting and going after each other and all this shit. It would be so much more fun if it was just, laughter and having a good time and talking about the good old days, and instead of always wondering, is what I'm going to say right now going to be turned around and used out of context? And
Yeah, we're also very cautious, and then we also have to kind of watch our backs, hope nothing happens in real life because everybody's been doxxed. It takes the fun out of shit. It's these trolls, and that's why I'm calling their asses out, and I'm very fucking good at it. STL, I got it going on up here. You know it.
That's right.
I
You got
have
to call the
learned-
haters out.
I've learned just to fucking ignore them now. I don't let them bother
Yeah,
me.
they're irrelevant. Exactly. Let's do that. All right. Let's
Well, I've been so close to death a couple of times that they are so irrelevant. They are so little when it comes to the
What
rest
happened?
of life and so forth.
How did you have? Tell us about your near-death experiences.
I was praying he'd get home that day. It was like so scary for him. I was
Oh,
really
I-
sad. Like
I've
really.
been dead on the table twice, and they were able to
What happened?
stop me back. Oh, I had a heart attack, massive heart attack, a widowmaker heart attack. I had pneumonia once, and it went sepsis, went into my heart. I had a strong heart, strong lungs, everything, until it went sepsis that one time.
Yeah.
And fucked me up. I mean, it just tore my lungs up, tore my heart up.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Huck.
Yeah.
Have a good
Yeah,
night,
thanks,
Huck.
Huck.
So you really, I mean, people out there got to realize if you can't breathe, if you've got a cold and all of a sudden you can't breathe, get your fucking ass to the doctors. Don't try to be this big man guy and I mean that because I was one of these jerks. I bragged because I never my brother bragged because he never went to the hospital. He's dead now. You know.
Wow.
Right. I mean,
okay, I
that's
got,
the thing, like, yeah, I think men do that more than women, right?
I got a
Yeah,
couple.
because to us it's a big strong. Oh, we're a big strong man. We don't have to go and see doctor. We take care of ourselves. If we have
Yeah.
we take the tooth out. You know, it's really funny because they're the ones who get a heart attack and drop dead because they don't want to go to the hospital. I was
Brian,
out.
I got a couple people up now. Just want to
All
say
right,
hi
what's
to
up?
them.
What's up? Go ahead.
Truth
Who's
Finder.
here?
Yeah, I just
Uh-huh.
want to say is that yous are being exposed now by Tonic.
Oh man.
Who's being exposed?
Youth.
Use.
Yeah.
Use. Is that like food?
I mean, you Archie Chunky.
Chunky. Okay. Nobody. Who the fuck you call it chunky? Big boy?
Chunky, innit?
Who is chunky?
What?
Yeah, I like this guy's accent. It's cool.
I
Can-
said
can you
Chucky.
can you
Chucky.
say
I sometimes get mixed up with
Chucky.
Chunky.
You know what? Last time you sent me something chunky, they didn't make it home.
I want to hear him say
Truthfinder.
quick
Truth,
again.
yeah, Truthfinder. Have you ever thought about like doing like
Proof
auditing,
finder.
like doing
A
1A
proof finder.
auditing?
Wait, somebody else is here. Hang on a second. Ash.
What's his
I
name?
know who that is.
Finder?
Is
hold
Ashley
Ash.
on?
Be quiet. Ash, are you
All right,
there?
go ahead. I don't want to give it away. Go ahead.
Brian, can I suck your dick, you pedophile?
You want to suck my dick?
Fuck you.
What? He's nasty.
That's a son of a bitch right there. That son of a bitch.
No,
Son of
he
a
takes
bitch.
He could have left out the last part. That was
he's funny. He doesn't mean anything. He runs around. He always, if he sees me on a panel somewhere, he comes out and badmouths me. Or does.
Right. You're
It's
like,
funny.
"Suck my
It's
dick."
funny as
What?
hell, actually. I usually engage him for a couple of minutes, and then he comes on my panel. I let him up. The hell with it. Let him up. Let him do his thing, and then he'll go away.
Yeah, Truth Finder. So did you find out the 99% total of how much you could possibly make from the lawyers as far as
Yeah.
like suing them?
Yeah.
And what was the price on that?
I have decided not to go out on $2 billion because that's me selling out low. So I upped the price for my bill, $200 billion from the government, and the government will pay the trillions to the people.
Okay, so we're in the trillions now.
That's the way to do
Okay.
it.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck's this Donald Trump?
No, I'm not Donald Trump. You know, 99% of 99.99% of YouTubers are murderers, and
Correct.
Archie Chucky is in the
That's
99.99%.
bullshit. I was never charged. I never got charged for that. I don't need to hear that. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even he said I never got charged for it, but you know, soon in the court case, we'll have you paying out the bills to the victims. So every YouTuber will be paying out of their own pockets. So that
Do you
includes
think-
you.
Do you think this guy could be a good auditor, Brian?
I do, because he talks in so many different circles that he'd get them all fucked up.
Mhm. He has
So what's
ambition.
the
confidence, like I have
auditor?
to.
What's the auditor?
Go ahead and explain, Brian. I
Okay,
think
an
you're-
auditor is someone who takes a camera and goes out and watches the police and goes to government buildings, watches the people inside the government buildings, and waiting for them to fuck up so they can jump on them and have a lawsuit.
Oh, you just gave me a good idea. I'm gonna
That's
do
what it
that.
is.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go
if you're in
outside
New
the
York,
Met Police.
you'll
I'm gonna go
definitely
out
be
to
able
Scotland.
Okay, do me a favor. I want you to go right now and go over to Accountability for All. Spend, spend 10 minutes.
Ryan.
No,
Spend,
I'm gonna
spend
go to
10 minutes.
Scotland Yard, yeah. I'm gonna go to the main police
No,
headquarters in
before you
London.
do that,
Yeah, make
go
sure you film
watch,
him live too.
go watch Accountability for All,
Go
and
to
then
Omaha.
you can come back.
But it can be illegal for me to record a police officer in there.
Oh no, it's not. No, you're fine. You're fine. I checked it
Oh.
already. You're
And
okay.
Truth Finder, you're in New York, so you should definitely be able to catch a lot of cop watches out there. You
Yeah.
get good content.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
New
could do
York,
that.
oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
tell the police officers, and I'm gonna walk into the police station and tell them, yeah, I'm charging them for criminal activities.
Remember, they charge you after the second
I
slap.
see it.
Hi there. How you doing?
What's
I'm
up?
live. Say hi.
Truth Finder.
Who's this?
That's my wife.
One
I guess I gotta let you guys go. My wife is here, so
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So,
is
get
a
your
chaotic mess.
priorities straight.
you
I
wanna talk
understand.
to me?
Just give us 5 minutes of family time and he can come back.
Well, that's all it takes.
Hi. Hi, Miss.
Yeah, I'm quick.
All
Okay,
right.
guys, I'll be back.
Have a good one.
I'm not going to be on, though, because I got to get to bed. I'm tired as fuck.
Did you ever watch Soul Station?
Mm-mm.
You gotta leave. So what do you gotta do tomorrow?
Busy. Just got stuff
What are you
to do.
doing?
That's it. Bunch of
Busy.
shit.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Putting stuff together and getting it done. That's all.
What,
That's
you
what I have
bought
to
a bunch
do.
of IKEA furniture?
You know it. I got it all set up. Yep. Hard work, sweating it out.
Do you have a impact driver or drill or something?
Yeah, I got all those.
Oh yeah. What do you got? A Ryobi? You probably own a Ryobi.
Oh,
Which I don't blame you. The
Snap-on.
Ryobi's pretty decent.
Yeah, I could go for one
DIY
more.
stuff.
It says Yoda Doug, but it's not Yoda Doug's name. The hell's going on, y'all people, man? Y'all,
Tripping.
hello?
Yeah, y'all, it's me.
Got him. I guess I trolled him. I guess I won.
Man.
Oh damn! Y'all saw that?
I saw
it. I was hoping that Cindy Renee would come up while GD was here. They hit it off all
Good
the
old
time.
Cindy Renee. What's she been up to?
She was in the chat for a little while saying, "Hey."
She giving out recipes?
She'd like to crochet and she likes to crochet the
Crochet
recipe.
and talk shit.
Ryobi blows the big ones.
Hey, they're not. I mean, Ryobi's not that good, but I mean, for just light duty work, DIY stuff, it's great.
They blow loads. All right. Cindy was, I don't know if she was live or not, but you can guarantee that it's not still up because she does like to.
You know who else does that? And I see her in chat. Huckleberry, you do that shit too. You fucking private every video.
I have
why.
450 privated videos.
I believe it.
450. That's insane.
Yes, we have a Ryobi blower. I got Ryobi power tools and I got Milwaukee.
Hey, remember when Joe Cool was always like, "Blow me, baby." He always says that.
I kind of remember him saying that.
I don't like that. I don't understand why he thought that like.
Well, he stopped
they
doing
were
that though,
that.
right?
Mhm.
Did you
I-
submit one of those like
FOIAs?
comment boxes? Say, hey, like here's a suggestion. Stop doing that.
Yeah, right. Move on from that mess. So, with Joe Cool, like, is he still doing his cop watches?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I guess he could be his protege, truth finder. If I'm saying that right. I was just going to look something up. What was it? Oh, yeah. So I want to tell you guys, as of today, and thanks to all my viewers,
Uh-huh.
I have had 108,871 views.
Wow.
But that does not include
How many of those are hate watchers, you think?
40%.
40%?
Nah,
So it's 40,000 hate watch
30,
views?
nah, it feels that way, but it's probably 30%.
Yeah.
30%.
It's
But
probably
like I
higher.
said, though, that does not include the ones that are privated. That's 450 videos that are privated.
Mm-hmm. Now, the private
Right.
videos, do you think those are primarily like hate watch oriented? Like those ones are like the hate
You know what,
watchers?
SPL? If they didn't look, if you despise somebody, you don't watch them. They don't even know why they hate me. They don't even know.
I watch
So-
it all. I'll hate watch. I'll
Mhm.
like watch. I'll do it all.
Yeah, with people you know, not just random things on the internet. If you're like, I don't like them, you can't get into it right away, then you won't watch it. That's how quick our attention spans are. But if there are people in the community and you don't like them, you're still going to watch them because you still we all like each other in some way. We just don't even realize it, that we do, because we don't get up on the panel and we don't say, hey, let me compliment some people. Okay, let me tell you your positives before I start going off on you. Has anybody ever done that?
I do
No.
that.
Well, you do, yeah. But if we could do that,
It softens the blow, and also it gets someone else will be more receptive to your advice or whatever you're trying to give them, right?
look, I can only, I can't force feed. I can only try to not force feed. I don't want to dictate this is how things should be. But I have ideas. I have ideals, basically. I like to think in terms of utopias.
Okay.
But I don't want it just to be my own. I want to consider what everybody else likes and stuff. But generally.
Well, why do something? Why? But would you be caught doing something you don't like then if you just try to cater to other people?
No, I have to have my own standards for sure.
Well, then do that.
You're not Lauren De Laguna, dude. You're freaking Prime. Get out of here. Yeah, Lauren De Laguna in the back.
Well, that's the thing. Let him up. Maybe he'll.
No,
not
I don't
a porn
wanna
bomb,
play
but maybe he'll do a Lauren De Laguna impression.
Right, he won't. I'm bored.
He
with
won't.
it.
I think he will.
All right,
I
SC,
know
I'm
he's
gonna
listening.
look up.
Oh,
Thank you
you're
for coming up.
done?
I appreciate
All
it.
right.
Yeah. Have a good
All
night.
right. Well, have a good night. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, that's a pretty cool stream. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. It was fun. And I guess we'll catch up tomorrow. If you want to join my Discord, I'll put it in the description when I get off here. And then you can join and chill. I don't want any spies or nefariousness going on. Comment into your real name so that I know who the F you are, because I'm going to start deleting people if I don't know them. And then I can also know how you talk, and I can figure it out because I'm just that good at it. Okay, G. Remember that advice for sure. Other people have adopted that as well. I have seen that. They're like, well, what's the number one rule? Even Sydney, she's like, I know the number one rule. She knows. She follows it. Oh, Amanda, did you? Okay, I mentioned your name earlier. I don't know if you heard me or not. I was like, oh, did she get her new phone? Like you were going to get it today. So I was just curious because I know you like to go on panels, and I want to be able to hear you clearly and understand. So that's what I was wondering. I think I'm going to hook up my old iPhone, my ancient iPhone 4S. I want to get that connected and take my right. I don't know. I thought about getting the 14. But 14 is the same as the 13 practically, except it's like a little bit bigger. I don't know. There's not much for change. And I have the 12 plus or 12, whatever it is. I think it's plus or something. And the speaker, like the earpiece, hasn't worked in a long time. So everything is on speaker. Everywhere I go, it's on speaker. I can't use it. And so the guy at Apple, he's like, well, it would cost like $450 to fix it. It's not really a common problem that happens. And it was just ridiculous. Like, I'm not going to pay that much. My insurance had expired and I couldn't just get it fixed. So I've been using it the other way and just on speaker. So I found my 4S. I'm like, that would be, I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to use it. Kind of. I don't know if it holds a battery. I don't know if the battery is holding a charge, like it, like it used to when it was new. And I'll lose a lot of I'm sure there's a lot of features that they have now. I'd have to look at it, but I don't know. I think it would be pretty cool. There's a guy who wanted, I thought I had my 3G, but I guess I traded it in. I thought I had it, and there was a guy who was telling me, at the AT&T, he's like, oh, well, we could, I'd like to buy it from you. And I was like, all right. And then when I came on, I was like, oh, I don't have it. I only have the 4. Let's see, I have the 4, the 5. These are the ones I still have. I think the 8. Because mostly I just trade it in and get an upgrade. So I wouldn't have the old ones, but for some reason with these I kept them. You want to use your Apple Watch to get on panels? No, you can't do that. I miss mine. It was in my Vespa when my Vespa got stolen. Sucks. I lost my iPhone in the Uber in California. 2 Apple products that I lost there, and a Vespa, and my hula hoop. Oh, it was good to be home. I mean, I lost those things, but then I gained a vehicle, which was awesome, and I was able to get home. Yeah, it turned out good. I mean, I have you guys to thank throughout the whole ride to Florida and my time in California, and when I would go live, we'd have a lot of fun. And so during the COVID, there wasn't anything going on in California. Everything was literally closed. It wasn't like Florida where things were still opened up. I mean, they had some stores open and stuff, but they didn't have really any fun things open. Yeah, it did suck because I didn't really know. I mean, I didn't know anybody out there. I only met a couple people. Oh, I got my no, I didn't get my bike stolen. I left. That's right. I thought I had my bike stolen, and I ended up leaving my bike there. It was nice. It was a beach cruiser. It's really cool. I'm going to bed now. Thanks, everybody. I always do that. I'll be like, bye, and then I read the chat. Yeah. Oh. call me. Gosh. Hang up. I know it's one of you people. You people. Oh, how dare you call my phone number? That is disgraceful. You should be ashamed of yourself. Don't start. Oh my gosh. I can't take it. I can't fucking take it. So rude. What? The fuck? No. Why does it? I turn the volume down. Why does it keep coming back up? Yeah, you guys are stupid. All right, whatever. I just can't handle online shit anymore. Stop calling my fucking phone, you fucker. I hate you. I hate you. God. Stupid. Get down from there. My bunny was all relaxed today because he listens to Enya all day, every day. I keep it on in the house. And even if I'm here, like I want to listen to it. And he loves it. He'll sit by the computer on the chair, on the office chair, and it makes him feel so happy inside. Like it really relaxes him because he's such a good boy. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. He's 6 years old and he's healthy and he smells so good. All right, I got to get him a little TREAT. See ya. Bye.